a friend of mine was so impressed by my shitty rap last night that he was like,
no.
"Oh hey, yeah, what are you doing tomorrow?" And I was like, "I'm live
there's a
streaming."
story
He's like,
there.
"I'll join it."
Oh,
well, it's for
No, genius, no.
You want the link?
God, leave me alone, cat.
What do you want the link to? Twitch or YouTube?
Twitch.
All right. I'm gonna put it in the private chat here, I guess.
Awesome sauce.
Excellent.
Yeah, everybody, we're actually live right now, so anyone watching, we're just waiting for everybody to show up. Until then, we're just talking, saying hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Something fun, funny.
What's up? I won't pull that out then. I was gonna show dance. As soon as you said we were live, I cocked it. I was like,
amazing. Okay. Amalia's on her way. Her contacts are in.
yes! I'm so afraid of wearing contacts.
Right.
It's not even funny, but I want blue ones, like bright blue ones.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Wait, you're wearing contacts now?
No. But I said, like, I want to wear them. But I'm afraid that they're going to, like, scratch my eyes. And I'm honestly, like, afraid of putting it in my eyes.
Yeah, 100%. I have a pair of purple ones from when I wanted to do this Dionysus thing. And, like, the God of Wine and Madness. Because, I feel it's kind of my vibe.
Yeah.
And just haven't put them in yet. And now I'm just terrified that they're just going to, like, do terrible things to my eyes. I don't know.
I'm afraid if I put them in,
Sidebar,
I'll take them out, or I'll close my eyes and then they'll roll back and like
become demons.
Die. Yeah.
Just saying hello to my friend Jessica, who's Jessica, Mike.
Jessica. Yeah, Jessica's pretty dope. What's up, Jessica?
I love how my face was frozen on here.
She's another Toronto actress who's just really hustles like Mike, and who's in just about everything, always working. So I've worked with her a number of times.
Yeah,
she's pretty dope. She's also taking photos recently. The photo on our little cue card thing with me with the druid hood was actually taken by
by JCK. Amazing.
Yeah, one of my favorite photos of myself that exists in this realm. On this plane of reality. Hello, Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy, what's up? How are you? Welcome. I just shared it on Discord.
Oh, cool.
All right.
We're working with Amalia on our green screen real quick to get it going.
Amalia,
that's what she's doing. Yes.
Alpha will join us in a moment.
We got her set up with the software I use for it, so she's just starting that up.
See, right now I'm in a basement, and like my blue screen just doesn't go high enough to cover the whole background because the ceiling is like 5'9".
Really?
Are you sitting or standing?
So.
I thought you were a tall person.
How tall?
Surprised you're not like.
I'm 5'8".
Oh, really?
I am like. Yeah, just.
I thought you were around 6.
Enough.
You seem you
come off as tall.
But you're a manlet.
Wow. Your presence
that's
so tall.
Manlet territory.
No, I'm more of like a Napoleon kind of a guy, short, angry,
with a Napoleon
insecure
complex.
Join us on Twitch, guys. I'm on Art of the Roll. What's up, White Wolf? Join on Twitch. Jump into the link in my bio, and I'm actually hosting the channel.
Let's see. I need to.
Art of the Roll, D&D tonight.
Join us for D&D.
Tonight, D&D. Welcome.
Let's see.
Beautiful. I'm 6'2". I'm the tallest guy.
Thank you.
I mean, that fits with your paladin thing.
I've got like a whole entire corset on, guys.
Wow.
So I got an interest. I don't know if I had an interesting availability check for a commercial for a famous U.S. brand, and I can't. I'll say it next week. I don't think I'm allowed to say, but I'm on hold for a kind of a major part of a cartoon serial character. That's all I'm saying.
Did you say character or killer?
Character.
Oh my god!
Just to be the stand-in
Cartoon
version.
killer.
They animate over me. I'll be like eating cereal and doing stuff, and then they'll have to. But I'm on hold for it, so I don't. It just came out of the blue. I don't know why they even wanted me, but my agent landed that one for me, so we'll see.
That's amazing.
Congrats, dude. That's dope. Yeah.
That is awesome.
All I can say is if I get this role, it'll be great.
Press it, play. Wait, that'll be you?
Are you the tiger? No.
I'm not gonna play.
It's Tony.
You're totally. Oh, thank you so much. What's up, Rex? What's up, John? Guys, go over.
It's Tony the tiger.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope.
And join us on D&D because we are live on Twitch. I'm so excited. In the link in my bio.
All right, so we're just still waiting for Alpha, or we can just start the adventure without her, and
we could.
You know,
I don't think too much will happen in the first few minutes, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, but where is she?
She's trying to get her stuff going. Worst case, she gets turned off the green screen.
Yeah, she's working on.
How is my audio sound okay?
I'm
just curious.
Very loud and clear.
Maybe a little loud. I could turn it down a little.
Yeah.
Oh, mine is a little loud. Okay, so I'll just move it a little bit further. Is that better?
What's up?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Okay, cool. Because my last microphone was the drizzling shits, so it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds definitely better than. I think anything is better than the drizzling shits.
It is. Yeah.
Because that sounds like
it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Join on
Does anything sound worse than drizzling shits?
No. That's why it's called. It's literally the drizzling shits.
You know when certain people talk about certain things and then you think of a story based on that and then you realize you shouldn't say the story?
True.
All right, so what's the story? I keep doing this by mistake. I am not Illuminati. I just do this because I'm bored, but this does not mean I'm Illuminati. Do not take a picture of me doing this.
Heist, secret Illuminati member.
Take a picture, maybe they'll consider me.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. You know, if the Illuminati reached out to me,
there's been so many fake Illuminati people that reach out to me. It's ridiculous. And I'm gonna
really
because I don't go all the way in the conversation. I just stop when I feel uncomfortable. So
I know you wouldn't do it. Even if Jay-Z himself were offering it to you, I know you wouldn't take.
Well, but here's the thing. Like, if Jay-Z himself got to know me, clearly thought I was a cool guy, and leaned into me one day and was like, hey, listen, do you want a serious career boost? It's called the Illuminati. You will have to sacrifice a few live goats.
They're just goats. It's just a goat.
I eat goats all the time. I draw the line at goats, though. Once it,
too gamey.
One thing is, I would say, okay, first the goat. If anything else happens, consider me gone. But wouldn't it be better if someone had somebody on the inside to take it down?
Like with Scientology. That is happening a lot right now with Scientology.
People are going in to take it down, you think? Yeah.
Well, there have been a couple of people who have made it out and are vocal.
I don't worship the devil, guys. No, that was a joke. I'm not a part of the Illuminati.
You guys said you don't say a boot, but you just said oot.
It sounded normal to me.
You got oot?
I heard
it sounded like a normal about to me.
Take it out.
No. Just because people contact me doesn't mean, number one, it's real.
I can see you getting a lot of calls. Nobody's actually approaching me, to be fair. So me saying that I'd say no. Nobody's beating down my door, Greyhide's door. Speaking of the Illuminati, here's.
Hey guys, sorry about that. Technical issues. Yeah, Greg sent it to me.
I sent what?
Maritime the oot.
Oh, the background.
Yeah. The background.
Yeah, that background is dope.
You guys should all have it.
Mine still looks like a 1970s basement with a record player and vinyl over there and a cowboy hat.
Greg, you can send it to Fitz, because Fitz has a blue background. It would probably work.
I don't know how well that blue background's going to work. It's kind of faded blue.
Should it be darker? Also, I can have it totally behind me if I just, sit in horse stance. Great workout.
Alrighty.
I can do this.
Sorry about that.
Do this all day.
Oh, have I seen Gaia? I have not. Like I said, I was just kidding. It was.
Are we live, guys?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh my gosh.
I have heard some great things about the series Gaia, and
Yes,
just like
same.
like weird things
They're
like
not gonna take my
aliens.
money.
Okay.
You would join, but you don't know how. Okay. Oh,
So, shall we go ahead and start? Since everybody's here, including us and the chat.
I'll put the link in my bio and I'm posting it to you.
Yes.
All right.
For
Well,
the
welcome to
game.
another episode of Critical Role. No, shit. Art of the Roll. But we're a good pre-show to Critical Role because it starts at 10.
Oh my god! Watch how they're watching. Like, lurking, and they're just like,
Yeah,
Somebody
I'm sure
else
they're
voted
watching.
against the mustache in chat, so
Oh, we should
you
do
to
a
Ho
poll.
because he doesn't like it.
I'm gonna figure it out after this, how to do a poll on Twitch, and then we can have polls, and we'll determine the mustache situation with a poll.
And if it gets voted off by enough of a margin, I'll shave it off right on camera.
Can you do the anti-Hitler
that,
where you cut out
he
just
has
the middle?
both. He'll shave his mustache.
I can,
On
but I won't.
Critical mistake.
Critical.
go follow so you can watch him shave.
I think you should bring your own electric shaver onto the stream, and we'll vote. Each of us take a turn voting what part to cut off next.
Yes! Oh my goodness!
Ooh.
Eyebrow!
Yeah.
I will do anything as long as it generates views and sponsors. We can get, we can get sponsored by Gillette for the destruction of Greyhide's stash. If somebody
Anything
can
to
work
grift.
that out. Yeah,
That's right.
absolutely. I'm a
The
team
master
player.
grifters. Anyways, just to get
I would do
some
it for
things
July.
out of the way. Again, the music we use comes from a Patreon guy who composes this music. You can go there at RPG Tabletop Music on Patreon, and I also want to bring out, it is Veterans Day, so any veterans out there or any in the past, thank you for all that you do. You do probably one of the most scariest jobs in the world. And then
No lie.
and the last one is Game Night is still playing us live at their bar, I believe, every Thursday. So we'll go ahead and play their ad. If you're in South Florida, check them out. They are awesome.
Yummy.
And we're back. And I think that, oh, wow. We were here and then Greyhound's coming.
What happened?
You have to go pill it. You know?
Yeah.
I can hear voices in the back.
No.
But let's go ahead and start. So,
That's why I didn't do it.
uh-oh. About to get an argument. So last
Yes.
time, let's see, you guys got a new mission from, after turning in the mission where you got the guy with the missing eye and you went and turned it back into the Yawning Portal. Before doing that, some different things happened, including lots of flirting and rejections and all this type of thing. And then you talked to Davil, what is it? Davil, who wanted to give Star Song, I think, who wanted to give a mission working for the Zentarum, and he reached out to Xenokobi to offer that about killing, about taking out some guy who was killing off anybody with pointy ears on the docks. And then you also turned in the mission to Jalister, for the Lord's Alliance, who he took it. He said, "Sure, I'll pick up the body." I don't know if you told him you put him in a barrel, but you said the body was in the basement, so I'm sure you could.
Yes, we threw him in a barrel and we left him in the basement.
That's what one does with such a fiendish.
I mean, what else do you do?
And then you went off to the docks after a certain stranger showed up and called Fitz by the name of Jeffrey. I believe, or was it Joffrey? Joffrey, sorry.
Joffrey.
And Fitz didn't seem to know him, but acted like he did. And after doing some deceptions back and forth, the guy, he left, and you had a candid talk with Fitz, finding out that he's wearing some type of an illusion, but and he let you know that his cart was waylaid. His merchant caravan was waylaid. And he found out that the ring he wears in order to keep the disguise he's wearing is from one of the dead people. And when he took off the ring off that dead person, they were a drow. So that's right. There it is. Anyways, you continued on. You found someone who looked like a likely target for this murder. You followed him until you found a guy on the roof aiming at him. After pulling him down with the Eldritch Blast, you went on to fight him. He took out Fitz. He got close to taking out Greyhide, but you guys eventually killed him. After stripping him...
It was a harrowing battle. He was a cagey assassin, but Xenocobi and Alpha actually ended up doing most of the fighting for us and saved our skins.
Yes. Xenocobi roasted him, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Fitz did a good job taking bullets to the face.
Yeah.
But we lost someone.
We
lost them all. Alpha. Yeah.
Alpha.
So
I didn't exclusively take bullets to the face. I did also yank him off of the building.
That's true. No, you actually hit him too. So Alpha will be back in a second. But after you take off the ring off this guy, you realize that he is in fact an elf, a dark elf himself, who is killing other elves, from what you can see. Anyways, you took all his stuff. You took his ring. You made him naked, and you stuffed him in a bag of holding. Because that's what you do.
A bag of holding.
That's right. The new bag
and
of holding.
at some point, I healed Fitzjoffrey using my healing hand job.
Yes.
Or some sort of hand healing spell job.
You did an excellent healing hand job on me.
I have a really firm grip because I wield an axe all the time.
And since he didn't die, you gave that little adventure a happy ending.
Oh,
so
that adventure had a happy. Oh, this is a bit.
Adventure ended happily.
Yes.
Sorry.
It was a happy ending. No, I didn't die.
No one saw that.
Very happy.
Yeah, so that was.
And that's where we left off. It is nighttime, probably around 10, I think, at night. Not too late, but you are still in the dock ward. Oop, she's back. And she's back.
Oh, welcome back.
And you have a dark elf and a bag of holding in the streets of the docks ward at night.
So I think we head back to the tavern and collect our bounty because we have him right here.
Is that drunken half elf still here? The one that we saved, the one whose life we saved? Where did he go?
He scampered off. He scurried.
Yeah, you look around and you don't see him anymore. He scurried during the battle.
I think he's probably off to another tavern or some lady of the night.
Is anybody else a little bit freaked out by what's happening right now?
Not really. I wasn't paying attention.
See this? Greyhide. My caravan was attacked by people looking like humans because they were wearing rings who were actually dark elves. This was a dark elf wearing a ring to look like a human to kill other elves. Is nobody else finding this a little suspicious?
Yeah,
I'm a little upset.
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure we're done here.
Well,
I don't know. You guys are the ones doing the book learning here. What are we going headlong into danger still, or are we going to collect the bounty? I don't know, because if you want to go headlong into danger,
what's this more
that's exactly where I want to go.
I want to question Davos. I want to ask him a couple of things and see why.
Ask him a couple of things too.
Okay. Can we ask him questions before you take his clothing off, Xenocobi? Just saying. Let's stay on topic.
When I had the picture in my mind, and I'm just thinking of, we can see where it goes. Honestly, I promise nothing.
Play it by ear.
I'm picturing it too.
Play it by ear.
Yes. How is it,
no
Greyhide?
The picturing, I don't really have an opinion on it one way or another.
I don't know. This doesn't feel this simple. Just this is our guy. That's
more
it.
into it, and we need to ask him a question.
Greyhide, While I was out, did he say anything?
Question.
Well, he said that. All I remember him saying that I was next. You were first, and I was next, and then it was just a blur. And I don't recall him saying anything to me.
What
I don't
language?
think he
wanna
said
wake
much other than that.
Do we want to wake him up?
Well, I don't think we can. He seems very, very dead.
Oh, is he, I thought we just knocked him out. He's dead.
He was stuffed into a bag of holding, but you could try.
Genius. Okay.
I don't remember that he died. Sorry, I thought he just was knocked
I
out.
mean,
Yeah, I believe he was knocked out, and he's a little under the weather, I would say.
What happens if he wakes up in the bag of holding? Does he just sort of squirm in there until we take him out?
It's another dimension, I believe. It's like a
Hold on. I
purgatory.
can handle this.
Oh.
Now he's asleep for a good time.
Yeah.
No worries.
Very good.
He
What did
starts
you do with him?
I'll do it again.
She smacked the bag. She
Oh,
smacked it against a wall. It was very violent.
Well,
Horrifying,
it seems, Fitzjeffrey, you think that something else is afoot. There being a connection between the people who waylaid your caravan and this drow elf, and some
He's
sort of.
wearing a ring and he looks like a
The fact that
human.
they're dark elves.
It
Killing
doesn't make-
elves.
you
It's
You
going
look
to
at
be
the ring,
It's
and
going
it actually is an exact copy of the one you're wearing, Fitz.
Oh my god, it's an exact copy of the one I'm wearing. They probably got it from the same person. It's enchanted by the same wizard or something. This is very, very uncomfortable. The people who have tried to kill... Wait a second. What language did he speak to you? What language did he speak when he spoke to you?
Wasn't it drow? I thought.
I think
It
he spoke
was-
to you.
It was drow. The last thing he said was in common, but the first things he said were in drow.
So do you mean to say that he spoke drow to me and common to you?
Roll.
Do I look like a drow right now? How would he know if I was a drow or not? Unless, how he doesn't know who I... They know who I am. They know who I am and they're trying to kill me. I bet this whole
Hey, how-
killing thing
He's
is a
starting to
conspiracy
make a little bit
get
of
to me.
sense, Fitzjeffrey, and that scares me. He's actually making sense.
See?
Huh.
I think they're trying. I think they're trying to kill me.
Yeah, how did
wanna
he know
see-
Fitzjeffrey was drow?
Well, I didn't say I was drow.
But he,
Well,
how did he know? Yes.
You haven't said what you are. Regardless.
Maybe he recognized the ring and assumed something.
I mean, he was
Do
falling
we
off
want
of
to
a-
try and see if he's still alive and wake him up and question him before we take him to
No,
Davos?
I feel like we should bring him a bit more towards Denver's before we do that. Do you not assume? What if he gets away?
Do you have reason to mistrust Davos, Fitzjeffrey? Is that what you're saying? That Davos might be trying to harm you? Because
I
he
don't know.
seems to be on our side. He wanted us to
Well,
stop
he doesn't
this
seem
thing.
to be on our side. He seems to want something, as everyone does.
Well, our interests seem to be aligned for now.
I don't think he could. He's
For now.
pretty. He's
I mean, I
pretty
had
done. I don't think he could run.
Quite
I
a lot.
think I said that he was dead, and the reason I say
he did
that is
die.
because
Okay.
I mentioned that you could put him in your bag of holding, and I wouldn't have said that if he was still alive, because
dead.
the bag of holding would kill him.
He's gone.
Oh, so
Oh.
he's
Yeah,
So
you
unless
would.
you-
Zinakobi would know that you can't breathe in the bag of holding.
No, you cannot. Suffocation,
Oh.
no breathing.
He's
so don't question him.
Keep my chemical romance. Wait, no, that's not it.
Is it? What?
Well, I guess our options are to maybe question people around here, or to take him back and go talk to Davos. What do you guys?
I think we go back to Davos. There's no reason not to. Would be better luck getting more information from him, whether we trust it or not, than some random vagrant or vagabond in this part of the town. And you know how I feel about vagrants and vagabonds.
Oh my god.
They stink.
Well, but the thing is that
Disgusting.
any vagrant or vagabond would think that he was a human killing elves. We are the only ones that I
Unless
know
we show
who
them.
know. What?
Unless we show them. The ring still works. The illusion
It's
is
true.
still there. I feel like we should go question Davos.
Let's go
I'm not
question
the one
Davos.
who does it, but I feel like someone.
Alrighty,
On
So-
to Davos!
you're gonna make your way to the Yawning Portal.
Yes. Because all
Um,
this talk about drows is making me drowsy.
Let's see. When we get
That's
there,
very
let's
funny.
see how much Stavros knows before we reveal everything.
If Greg was there,
He might have been hiding some stuff from us.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
Yes.
Driver, can you stop the carriage in the market district, please? Can you we stop
There's
the
an
carriage
extra 9 copper in it if you do.
Yes. Let's just.
Yeah, you find a coach, and you ask the driver to do that.
Yes.
And I throw the copper at him with disdain.
You need to be less disdainful, Greyhide. It's not.
It's just the mood
He's
that I'm
wasting
in.
time because he's got to go up and pick up the copper unless he caught it midair upside down.
My axe is
I mean,
thirsty.
probably.
Where
didn't-
did you want to stop,
I wasn't
Finn?
able to use my axe at all last time.
You're an absolute mess.
The cart driver, the coach, he has like this hay in his mouth, and the way these coaches work is he's actually in the back of the coach, and down in front of him is the place where you guys would sit, and then he has a line that goes to the horse in front of the coach. And you ask him that, and he says, "Kind of late, but sure, if that's what you want to do, there should still be some people there, I suppose."
Yeah, thank you. That
Why
all
are we stopping here?
Couple. What? Oh, I just there's a hat salesman who was quite renowned.
Fitz, why are we stopping here?
No, just
What's
why
happening?
don't you guys
Why are we
see-
stopping at this hat salesman? I don't understand.
to buy a hat? Look, I'll be very quick. Why don't you guys just stand?
Spill
I'm
it.
just gonna pop out.
No! Why are
I'm
we
just-
stopping
I'm
it?
gonna.
I would like to talk discreetly to Alpha. Would I be able to,
This carriage will
overall
take some
together-
time, so yeah, you have a few minutes to do that type of thing if you
Alpha,
want.
perhaps you could quietly follow along and see if you can discover what Fitz is up to. I'll stay behind. We don't want to draw any more attention to ourselves. Do you think you could follow along as he buys this hat?
I have every intention to.
All right.
We're on a
I will
mission.
say
He
no
more.
stops in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly.
Buy a hat.
It's not the middle of nowhere.
You are
Hat.
you are in the same
Nowhere.
coach. So Fitz, you would see the whispering. You wouldn't necessarily know what they were talking about. He just went up to her ear and said that, but you know that they were whispering to each other.
Oh, great. Well, look, why doesn't everybody stay in the coach? I'm just going to go buy a hat, come right back. It's going to be a very, very quick
You know what, Fitz?
exercise.
I might need a hat too.
But I'll grab you a hat. I'll grab you a hat. What kind of hat would you
I'll
like?
just be coming right along with you.
It's a very exclusive
You don't know
hat.
anything about ladies' hats,
What's
Fitz.
wrong with
Let the
that?
lady
Right.
choose her own hat.
Actually, I will have you know that I own a company that makes hats.
Well, then why
And
do
I-
we just stop here?
Just check out the
We
competition.
give it to
Check out the
All right, Fitz.
competition.
Either I'm going with you, or this carriage keeps going. What'll it be?
The carriage keeps going.
Mm, Okay, I have to do something for my father, who thinks I'm dead, conversely, and
We're in the
give me-
middle of carrying a body back
Yes,
to our employer in
right.
the middle of town in a carriage.
Well,
I think
it's
you're acting a
time.
little bit fishy right now.
It's time
literally
sensitive.
holding a body in my bag. So
I'm
Fitz,
aware of that.
what do you want to do, and why do you want to do it? Transparency.
I think it's time you told
All
us
right.
a little something about yourself.
A little.
We're all on your side, Fitz. What's going on?
All right. Before I left, my father gave me a letter to deliver, which happens frequently. Only this time, when I broke into the seal and read the letter, it was in a code that I didn't understand, which is not usual, along with a little note saying that this one wasn't for me, but that I absolutely had to get it, and I highly suspect that it's related to the reason that the caravan was attacked and that they tried to kill me. So
Fitz,
I'm not
remember the last
entirely
time
sure.
we split up?
It was awful.
So
Yes.
we don't need to.
Let's
I
try
don't need to know all the details, but I'm gonna at least come with you.
I have to. I'm gonna slip out the letter. It's a little bit soggy. You can tell that I was washed through a river, but the seal is still re-sealed. This is it. Don't see. I have to give this to someone. It's I don't know what it says.
Okay, so I'll follow from a distance, make sure nothing happens.
I agree.
I'll have my eye on you.
That's
But I
fair.
don't need
That's
to
fine.
be I don't need to be next to you, but I'll have my
We
eye.
can allow him his privacy. Just
There's
keep
too
it,
much
you know.
there's too much weirdness going on, and if someone's trying to hurt you and
Bit of
someone's trying to hurt me,
transparency
it
doesn't
might all be connected, and I'll have my eye on you. How about that?
I agree. Spit it
I'll
out.
follow from a distance.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. I would appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. All right.
Okay.
Fine.
So
Gotcha.
the carriage goes on a few more minutes, and you come to what seems to be the market district. It's the trades ward itself is huge, but he took what you said as being take me to the market, and inside the trades ward, there's kind of a big open area with lots of stands and different types of vendors, surrounded by some actual brick buildings of different types selling different things. Most people look like they're packing up in that big central area. Most people look like they're packing up for the night and putting things away to take home, maybe tying some things down.
Here's good. Thank you, driver. We'll be right back if you want to wait around.
Is everybody going, or is it who's leaving the coach?
I'm gonna follow, like I said, from a distance. Like
I'll stay on the coach
stealthily.
to make sure it stays.
Like I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay.
keep him an eye.
I also
And
have
I'll step out of the coach, but I'll be behind Alpha and keep my distance from Alpha, just about the same distance that she's keeping from Fitzjoffrey. You know, just wanna survey, see if anything happens. So
We're leapfrogging here.
yes,
Or
something like that.
you're creating
Wait,
a safety
so-
line back to the carriage.
You're not really getting a hat. Is that my understanding? That hat was all a ruse.
I'm sorry, Greyhide. I'm not getting a hat. Unless you'd like a hat, I can get you a
No,
hat.
No, I don't want a hat. Would have been
One
nice.
body in the carriage, in my bag. I don't feel like people understand.
The coach driver
smell-
says, "You have what?"
Yeah, nothing.
I said I have no body
It's a
spray
figure
in
of
my bag.
speech.
Yes.
Okay,
And I'll
okay.
Throw 9 more copper at him with
Yeah.
disdain.
Okay. Let's
That was rude, but I'll take it.
Go already.
Okay, so Alpha, just try not to be seen, all right? We're looking for a hat salesman on the west side of the market. An elderly dark elf gentleman selling hats.
Roll a
Try
stealth, Alpha. The first roll of the night.
Okay, pressure's on. Stealth. 15.
All right. You go out. You try to make your way around some of the stalls that are already vacated, keeping out of sight. How close do you say you want to be? Like
Just
60 feet?
as long
something?
I'm gonna keep having him in eyesight, but like pretty far.
Okay, so maybe like 100 feet up to like 100 feet. Okay. You do find on the west side there is a stall. It's a makeshift. It's actually more like a makeshift building. This one, it looks a bit more permanent, though it looks like it could also be taken down pretty quickly if need be. It has what seems to be an outside stall and then a flap behind them that leads into an actual room you can't see. The outside stall part is mainly made of wood with hanging hats hanging down of different types, be it he even has what looks like some leather fedoras with some more like city style hats, some more noble type hats with feathers sticking out and all this type of thing. You do see an older gentleman in blue robes. They look pretty flamboyant, being a merchant. He has a little what do you call the little hat that doesn't have a brim on his head, and like a fez.
I want a fez. Get me a fez.
Fez,
Fitz.
yeah.
Anyway, go on.
And he has some stubble of a white beard, and he is a dark elf gentleman. And he looks like he's pulling a string to pull the flaps down over the main stall.
Oh. Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Do you know of a good haberdashery around here? all the ones around here hurt my eyes.
He kind of looks at you for a second, and I was expecting someone else, but and he doesn't say much more and just puts out his hand.
I hand him the letter.
Yes, well, I'll take care of this immediately. And you hear him call to the back, Dalek, and a younger dark elf comes out. Younger, but probably in his human equivalent of 20. And the guy says, Dalek, take this. You know what to do. And he takes it, and you see him run through the flap. And Alpha, you see him run out the back of the whole stall area that they have.
Okay. I'm kind of like tempted to follow, but I keep my eye on Fitz.
Excuse me, sir. It seems like a very dangerous time, and I'm wondering if you know a place to inquire about magic rings.
Magic rings?
Rings of disguise?
Yes. Well, there is a magic shop here. I don't remember the name of it, but I don't go by very often. And he explains where he saw a magic shop. He's like, it's probably closed tonight, but you can probably go there tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Magic shop.
Thank you. I
gotta say, I was not expecting a human to arrive.
Yes. Well, I am my father's son, Jalaliel.
Your father is?
Jalaliel. My father is Jalaliel.
Are you adopted?
Oh God. Look, this has been very nice. Thank you for your help.
He doesn't really say anything. He just kind of cocks his head, squints his eyes a little bit, doesn't know what to think.
I'll come by later for a hat.
Hat.
Oh, okay. Well, we're open from sunrise to sundown. You come back.
Fitz!
Thank you.
Fitz! You can hear me calling from a distance. Fitz, what's going on?
Yes, well, lovely to meet you. Ta-ta.
Yes. And he turns around and starts fiddling with his tent more, pulling down the flap on his stall.
Damn it. I jog back to the carriage.
Alpha, roll a perception.
Oh.
17.
17. It's pretty good. You watch the younger elf person run out the back of the tent. He runs off towards some buildings in the distance across the square, and goes between two rows of buildings, and he goes out of sight. Nothing more.
I start to go in that. Now that I see that Fitz has concluded his conversation, I kind of want to start walking in that direction.
Okay.
I'll go after Alpha quietly.
Am I seen?
Roll a perception. Roll Greyhide. Roll a perception with advantage because you were tracking her as she went into hiding.
Perception.
Yeah, roll it twice and take the higher. Mm-hmm.
That one's pretty low. That one's a lot better.
Yeah, you're just about to miss it. You lose track of where Alpha went, and then suddenly you do see her walking across between tents, seemingly going a direction, just at the last minute.
here we go. I'll just keep moving in that direction, just keeping my eyes open, seeing if I can find her, because it seems like the party is split up now. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hello, Xenokobi. Where is everybody?
First of all, just me here. Me and the
Yeah, right. Sorry, I forgot about the Do
It's
you want me to help carry the Is it a heavy or is it a light?
an uncomfortable and it smells.
It actually
Sorry about that.
weighs like a pound, but yeah, because it's a bag of holding.
Where did everybody go?
I haven't seen anybody. I've been watching my clock tick away while you guys take your precious time while we're gaining more and more suspense just sitting here.
If you look around, you can see Greyhide. Greyhide wasn't hiding or anything, and he's bad at it anyway. So you actually see him running off in the distance.
Should we follow him? I know you've got the but we can just carry the with us.
Where's Alpha?
Well, I don't know. Maybe Greyhide knows. Alpha was following me, and then I really wanted to question the hat salesman, but he wouldn't
You hold
reveal
this.
to me.
You do me a favor.
Thank
hold
you.
this.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Oh. Do you know it smells slightly roasted? It's almost pleasant.
Disgusting.
Well, you did roast
Probably
it.
boiling in the bag.
Well,
Jeez. Ugh.
I like my meat smoked, and you lit him on fire. It's very smoky.
Ugh.
All right. Well, I suppose we follow Greyhide then.
Okay.
So are they're close enough that they can catch? Would I know that they're behind me, or?
I imagine you look back. They didn't say they were hiding either, so you
Okay,
can see
so
them kind of.
maybe I'll regroup with them and I'll say, look, for some reason, Alpha saw something and then just darted off. Should we take the how do you say body in the bag of holding? And I say that really loud and with perfect elocution. The body. Should we take that? Should we take that to Davos ourselves and?
We've been
perhaps
calling it
Alpha will just regroup with us later. Because
it's the It's
the coach guy says, "I need to go pick up someone over there. If you don't mind, could you just?"
Bye.
I throw copper at him, just like Greyhide.
With
You gave me more money. We are losing out on this trip already.
That's fine. Good day, and he goes off.
Congratulations. Let's go get Greyhide.
All right. Well, no, let's go get Alpha. Where did she go? Greyhide, where did she go?
Greyhide knows where Alpha went.
Alpha, you follow.
Stole off like a thief in the night.
Yeah.
Oh
you follow for a bit, and you see him go down an alley. He goes down another alley. You go there. You see. Eventually, you see him pop off a manhole to the sewers and jumps in. And you see him pull it back over.
What name is he going?
Do we see? Are we? How far away are we from her? Can we see Alpha?
At this point, no. Too far.
Okay, we'll just follow in her footsteps.
Never mind.
I follow into the manhole.
Okay. You pull up the cover to the manhole.
Yeah, I want to. Well, I give him like a few minutes to get ahead for me, and then I go in. Okay. I want to see if I can hear anything or.
You do know when you pull this this cover, it'll probably make quite a bit of noise. You can try to do it with stealth, but it's a little heavy, so you have to do it at disadvantage if you want to make it not make that much noise.
Okay. Let's do that.
Wait for us, and we'll help you.
That's 1. That's 2. Does it only go up?
12.
It makes a decent bit of noise. You pull up. I can't make a great noise. And then
do I hear anything below?
Do a perception.
I wait before I go in.
Yeah, do a perception, see what you can hear. You don't hear anything right now, but with a 23, yeah, you hear light splashes in the distance.
Ooh.
Along with maybe some sewage, possibly, like just the running of water,
light
like trickling.
Splashes in the dish.
Do I hear more than one pair of footsteps?
With a 23, no.
Oh. Okay. All right. I just take note of that. Just thinking maybe I won't go into the sewers unaccompanied.
Okay.
And that's so I turn around to head back.
All right, you are looking for Alpha, and you see Alpha finally appear out of an alley somewhere.
There she is. She's about to descend into the disgusting sewers again. I don't want to go down there.
I didn't.
I
turned around.
Alpha,
I didn't
hello.
go down any sewers.
Alpha, hello. What were you doing?
So
Where are you going?
Who are you following?
So I just said there was something suspicious about the guy who took that letter.
Hey, maybe I should go on a little side quest too. Oh, look over there. There's an axe salesman. I'm going to go get my axe sharpened. Maybe I'll go on a little side quest. I'll roll for annoyance.
You hear the distance. Yes, come. You need a new axe. Come this way.
Really? There's an axe salesman. Guys, can I go?
Alpha, where did this was the Dark Elf page boy, yes? The one who took the letter.
Well, that was the strange part. I followed him and he took this letter down into the sewers. What do you know about that? Do you know anything about that? It doesn't...
I don't know anything about that. My father is talking to these people. You would think my father wouldn't want me killed and wouldn't be affiliated with the people clearly trying to kill us, but I don't know. Should we?
But the
should we go down there?
sewers.
Maybe we should go down there.
Well, that's the man who delivered the letter to. He's just delivering it to where it's going. I don't see
Think
why
it's connected to Zenithar?
Well, they do spend a lot of time in the sewers.
Wouldn't it be connected? It would make sense with all the missing elves and the fact that the Zenithar...
What did you talk about with after you gave him the letter? You kind of hung around for a while.
Well, I wanted to question him, but he kept saying, I was expecting someone else, and I think he knew who I was supposed to be, and I didn't want him to know who I am because I am supposed to be dead. So I wanted to say something, but I didn't. Very disappointing.
And you didn't have any other information?
No. Oh, well, I asked him about magic rings, thought that might tip me off. He said there was a magic store. I don't know. It was very...
Maybe we could find out... They told you about a magic store. Maybe we could find out also about that crystal that I asked you to hold on to.
Yes.
Is he meaning the magic store that we went to in the beginning?
No, that's the Purple Gnome Curio Shop.
Oh, I like that store.
I mean,
I wish I would have bought more stuff there.
It's a great place.
I think you got scammed at that store.
I don't
think so. I don't think so.
We got the...
Yeah, I think you got scammed.
Scam if
Everything was
we in the right
purple.
mind that actually bought it. That's on us. That's my...
Okay, so our options now are to follow this guy or to wait to go talk to the magic
When are we
shop
going to have a
keeper.
chance to follow him again? I think we follow him. I think we should go down there. I think we should...
Let's do it. I mean, by all means.
I think
we're
so
just
too.
carrying everything with us.
Oh, let's just go back in the sewers then, right? Is that what we're doing?
Well, I mean, yes.
It was 3 days ago. I still haven't got the poopy smell out of my cape and my gauntlets and my cod.
Right.
It's everywhere.
I go back towards. I start walking back towards the sewers, and I, jump in basically.
With a
shit.
sploosh.
Headlong into feces, I guess.
Yes, I hold my nose and very delicately drop into the sewer.
Very delicately.
I jump in and I say, I hate you guys!
And I just say human.
Guys.
It does sound pretty bad.
So,
It is pretty bad.
I take a torch out of my backpack to give us some light.
Before that, does Zenikobi follow?
Oh, yes. I'm following
Okay.
right out to Greyhigh. That's why I said humans.
Yeah. So it is dark. Which of you have night vision? Or night vision, I should say. Yeah, you do. I think no one else does. So it is dark. Alpha and Greyhigh wouldn't be able to see right now.
So I take a torch out of my backpack.
And it explodes like a pile of farts. No, it's fine. And then
Does it? I was like,
no.
oh, twist!
I don't think that would actually happen in a sewer.
Like a lot of gas.
Okay. You go into sewer. There's 2 ways to go. It looks like this doesn't branch out right here. You know the way that young elf went. So you.
Yeah. So I walk in that direction.
Okay. Roll a survival. This is very hard because it's in a place with a lot of liquid.
Oh, do we all have to roll survival?
20.
Oh, well.
Okay.
I see you walked through sewage before. Would you just spend a lot of time walking up rivers?
Something like that.
Got a 17 because I'm very delicate.
Greyhide starts going the opposite direction. No.
Greyhide, no.
Greyhide's doing this a lot.
You try your best to follow what you can. You go for a while. 15 minutes. 25 minutes. It branches. With a 20, you think it goes to the right. You think you see like a little hand mark where he may have scraped something off with his hand on the side of the wall. You go that way a bit. Another 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Are you going to keep going?
I have a feeling.
Do I notice anything?
Wow.
We're going to run into the brain puppy down here again.
Well, at least we'll be
Another
prepared
brain
for
puppy
it.
and a mind flare.
You know,
I'm taking out my fen from my bag of holding.
Do we notice anything or hear anything?
Nothing past just the normal running of water at your feet. Roll a perception. Everybody can.
To see if we notice anything extra. 16.
Mm-hmm.
Would it?
I noticed that it smells like poo down here.
Yes,
What?
Greyhide.
I don't need to roll very high for that.
I can see everything.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I'm an elf. I have night vision.
Oh, I'm an elf. Human. Actually, I don't even know what you are.
Zinakobi, you've been up on the side of the sewage a little bit, trying to get out of the nasty water. And as you're walking along, you suddenly feel well, first of all, up in the distance now, you guys see a ladder that's on the side of the wall going up to what seems to be some type of manhole with a cover. Before you get there, Zinakobi, you feel this air coming from the wall somewhere. Just a slight little goes by you. Feels a little cool.
You guys feel that?
You look at the wall and you make out a little crack in the wall where there's a little bit of air coming out of it sometimes.
Curious. This is a door.
What do you feel?
I can feel air coming from this crack. There's got to be something beyond here.
You push on it. It doesn't give. What do you want to do? Do you want to try to figure it out, like if it's a secret door?
Absolutely.
Okay, you can roll investigation.
I'm going to. Can I tap it?
Not the greatest at investigating. I did do all the work in finding.
I mean, fine.
Okay.
I'm
because she drew attention to it. Can I investigate? Yeah.
I discover a terrible smell. That's about all. I rolled a 5.
Greyhide, you find something on the wall, and it looks like a little lichen.
Oh, it's fascinating.
That's one of those lichens, isn't it? Those mossy things.
Yeah, it's a little mossy.
Yeah.
Did you investigate it by any chance, or are you just?
Yes, I rolled investigation. I rolled an 8, so it doesn't look like a door.
All of you are like feeling around, trying to figure out what this is, and you notice the crack there, but it might just be a crack. Unless you want to try something else. You can't. If it was a door, you can't find a trigger for it.
Greyhide,
do you detect anything?
Oh, I was going to say that. I was going to say brute strength all the way.
Well, I want to see. I've got something called. I have something that can cause an unlocked door to fly open but I don't know where a door is. Will that work on a door that I don't even detect? Can I just, or do I have to see that it's clearly a door?
I mean, if we point at it for you,
I can just try it and just point at it and see if it's an unlocked door.
Okay.
I'll just, using thaumaturgy, I'll just say I'm able to. I'll just try and do it as wide a berth as I can. So I'll just do that.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. You just sit there and like go across the wall with it.
Yeah. Try to open a door.
Yeah, you're going across the wall with this, and then you do it once against the wall, nothing. Once, nothing. You do it again. As this whole entire thing just opens up, slides into what seems to be back and over a little.
Ha ha! I gloat a little bit.
I knew it.
It's the first time this magic spell has worked.
I get my bow out.
I'm also gonna draw my sword, but Greyhide, that was fantastic. You can open doors.
Yeah, I upgraded to level 2. It's my first time trying this one. I've been dying to use it.
I'm impressed.
Yes. The mysteries of thaumaturgy.
You look in, it's dark. You put some light in there, and the whole place seems to be a combination of dirt and stone that looks like it was just dug out, not very eloquently, and it descends at a slight slope going downward.
Is it dry or is it wet? It's still
The air is moist, but the dirt and stone and such doesn't seem to have any active liquid on it or anything like that.
I think we should go down there, guys. This is really cool.
It's really cool. Are there any tracks in the dirt? I'm gonna roll a perception. Are there tracks in the dirt? Got a 14. Any tracks?
This would actually be. You do see some stuff in the dirt, but you can roll a survival if you want to try to see what type of tracks it is or anything like that.
Oh, there's some sort of tracks in the dirt.
Your foot's hurt.
Are there stairs or there's no stairs?
No stairs. It just seems to descend at a slight angle.
With a 13 survival, do I know what kind of tracks they are?
They're definitely tracks. They look like footsteps. You couldn't tell much beyond that.
Well, we're not the first ones here. I can tell you that much.
After a bit, you hear a voice kind of echo up through where you are.
Is the voice common, or can we make out?
It is not common, and you hear Fitz, you're the only one who hears it, understands it, and it comes through as in Drow, it comes through as hello.
I
hello, Tell?
Someone's saying hello. Hello. Do I have to roll a performance?
Coming down here.
How are you saying it?
In Drow. In Drow.
Okay. I don't think you need to roll anything just to say it back in Drow.
No?
And it says,
Why did you do that?
They're friendly. They said hello. Hello is a friendly word.
Do I know you?
Sewers.
We're following someone who's with fishy business into the sewers. Nobody's friendly in a sewer.
Alpha, we're adventurers. Where's your sense of adventure? There's danger afoot.
That's hello. It wasn't my job to get.
You hear in common. Is there more people up there?
No, just me.
I'm standing right here. Oh, sorry. You're trying to be quiet.
Guys, just hold on. Oh God, there's only one thing to do.
Push the red button.
Oh God. All right.
Headlong into danger is my recommendation, but that's just me.
Greg, will you explain to them what happens as I finally remove this magical ring on my finger?
Yes. You remove the ring, and starting from the hand, you see a black gloved hand with a white shirt. And as the illusion evaporates around him, you see very high quality clothes. But you actually notice some of the muck from the previous days on the clothes now, which you didn't notice before. It seems to be a studded linen vest of some sort with some jewelry hanging down, and all the clothes, just exquisite boots, nice pants, and you see some. You notice his skin is dark, like a dark elf, but not quite what you would think. It actually has a little bit of pinkish in it as well. And you notice his hair, which is almost pure white with just a little bit of color in it.
Well, now I'm going to fight him. How could you not tell me?
That's you.
Me, of all people, Fitz, and you tried killing me.
I did not try killing you. Can we get over that part?
No.
Look,
Listen, let's give him some space. This is his new form.
Space.
my name is Fitzgeoffrey Jalliel. I'm a half dark elf. I'm a clothing. I'm the owner of the Fitzpatrick Fitzgeoffrey Merchant Clothing Textile Company. I
love your clothes. That's you.
Yes, that's me. Oh, do you like?
That's
Do you like?
wonderful.
We have
bought a vest
paladin
from you.
line.
No.
It's fantastic. We've got a
No.
summer line just exclusively for paladins.
Walk around.
They have the best vests. I absolutely adore them. No,
You
that's
walk around
really
pretending you're human? Out of all creatures, human!
I'm on the run.
as
They
the
tried to
only
kill me.
human
I
here.
was lost
I take a little bit of offense.
Xenokobi, I was left for dead 2 days before you found me.
I
All
would
right?
like to be able to fight him. I would like to just punch him in the throat right now.
Again,
roll
What do you think, to you?
an
I
attack.
would love to.
I have 5 hit points. I'm really not doing well. I've still got bullet wounds from the
Ay,
last one.
pobrecita.
What?
Okay.
What language is that?
That was not. That was. Sorry. That was my language. I'm sorry. Okay, you need to chill and you need to chill.
Okay,
I'm trying to get back to the punches.
Fitz,
I'm
you
so
revealed
sorry.
yourself to us now because why?
Ow. Because...
What do you think is
Yes.
happening?
sorry, I've just been punched in the throat. Just one
No,
second.
you really didn't. You just kind of moved out of the way.
Oh, good. Yeah,
No.
because the
Yes.
Dark Elves down there, and they want us to...
Dark elves.
We need them to trust us.
But you're half.
Well,
Trust.
yes.
Trust
But
is
my father is also the one who sent them the letter that they opened just now, so hopefully this gives me a bit of credibility with them.
credibility.
Yes, we're trying to find information. Look, I'll go down first, and you guys just sort of come in afterwards, and...
Alpha, what do you think?
Maybe you should go with him.
How dare you assume I'd go with a man that decided out of every creature known to this godforsaken earth to be a human?
Easy.
We have
easy.
two
Well,
choices
okay,
right now. We're
this
stuck in the
this
middle of
guy-
a very dark sewer that we've been
Some-
traveling in for
Fine,
at least
fine,
an hour.
I'll
We
go.
don't know what
I'll
lies
go.
ahead,
Listen,
and
your prejudicial issues, we can discuss these later, but I,
did
for
not-
one, we now see
Right.
Fitzgeoffrey for who he truly is, and
That's fine.
I
I will.
embrace you for who
I-
you are. You've been a stalwart
Thank you,
companion.
Greg.
I'm still
Go.
I'm still
And I
I'm
want
still
to
processing.
physically
I'm
embrace
taking
you.
my bag of holding back.
But take it. Go ahead. Yeah. See, that's what I look like. I
And I'm
didn't choose.
also, as I'm walking past him, can I go ahead and just give him a gut punch just as I'm walking past him?
Why?
Sure.
Thank you. That's all I want to do. 1 second.
I'm just thinking. Look, I'm processing this as much as anybody else, but right now, I think Kobe, you might
You go in for a gut punch.
No, there's no.
might be a little
you might be able to
No, not here. Not with me.
you might be able to get more information.
You
What
give a
does
gut
have
punch,
Listen.
and it hurts. You hit something metal, and you realize there's metal under his
Oh!
cloth.
Damn it, man! What are you hiding in there? Don't tell me.
No, it's an homage. It's an
I don't
homage.
want to
It's
know. I don't want to
Guys,
know.
God.
There's still that
All right.
guy
Yes, we
down
should
there.
probably go
Let's
talk to
hurry.
this dark elf.
We're going.
Please,
Okay.
man.
We're
We have a
going.
mission afoot.
All
We
right.
are still pursuing someone. Let's,
Look,
you know.
if there are...
Fitz,
Yes.
Fitz,
Yes.
this isn't over.
No, it's not over. And I'm not
Fine,
going to
okay,
make it over.
fine.
But
It's
right
not
now
over.
we have things to
Can we
do.
please
Never ending
focus?
story.
Every single chance that I get.
Oh,
Chicks,
God.
man. Oh, chicks always be tripping, am I right, Fitz? They're always tripping.
You know, I just want to find out if they're affiliated with the ones trying to kill us. So let's just be cautious.
Yes.
I'll try to be charming. Zenikobi, I think you should stay with them.
Oh no, I'm coming with you.
And remember,
There's
don't
no way
don't let them know.
on earth I'm not coming.
Don't let
with
them
you.
know about the guy we killed because they might be friends with him. We don't know anything right now.
Exactly.
All right,
So
fine.
be careful.
Be friends with him.
Well, okay, but let's. All right, let's
So
just go.
I'll stay behind as long as they're in earshot.
Thank you.
Well,
Arthur.
Be on our heels. If they try to kill us, it would be very nice to have the two
I'll
of you.
stay.
be
I'll
the
stay.
first
I'll
person
stay
to
in
see
earshot.
this.
I'll stay in
Not
earshot. I
them.
just think it might be safer.
I thought you'd be happy I wasn't a human, frankly.
Oh,
Not the
Sad.
time. Not the time.
Right. Fine. Fine.
you're right. Now's
All
not
right.
the time. Later.
So I'm going to slowly walk down, and I'm going to say in Drow, I am Fitzgeoffrey Jalaliel. I believe you know my father.
Reveal.
Not bad.
Let's go. I'm at this point.
You head down. You don't get a response. You go down about 90 feet, and it opens up into a little makeshift room. Again, it just looks like it was dug out. You see a chair. You see a bunch of wood shavings on the ground, along with what seems to be a little wooden figurine that's half done next to it on the ground. The room itself, only other thing it has is a table and some type of cabinet, like a cheap armoire type thing. And there's some food on the table with a little steel plate.
Is the
Hello?
food look edible?
And I can still
There-
hear them,
mhm.
right?
Yeah, this isn't that far down.
Can I roll for
Okay.
perception to check if maybe there's a hidden door?
Yeah.
All right. Don't think you're going anywhere. Fitz.
We're on the same side right now.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
know,
I want that right because I'm still upset at Fitz.
Yes, we get it. You're angry.
You look
know?
around and you
That's
don't
the
see.
human.
You see another crack like you saw before that went down into this first room.
We
So you
might
assume that it's probably a door. And it's just across the way. It's like you were just continuing down this path. It would just hit the other side of the room. That's where the other crack is.
Greyhide, we need your healing hand job, or door hand job, or whatever it is.
Yes, it's the door hand job, not the healing hand job.
We know where he gets his power from.
So I'll do the same thing. I'll attempt thaumaturgy in the same manner with that area. See if I can.
I want to look at
Impress
the
again.
carving. What
is
can
a
I-
healing hand job?
The
You
carving?
said-
Oh, we were talking about that on Tuesday. You weren't. It's my own way. It's my fancy way of describing lay on hands, but I think it's got more zing to it. It's, a little,
It's
The
Ah,
my own personal brand.
of course, the human.
the
All right.
carving
Anyway, this-
is it's only halfway done.
Combinations, yeah.
It seems to be of a woman with her arm up in the air with a sword.
Oh my god. I'm going to pocket this because I think it looks very familiar to me. I think can I roll to perceive if this is
You don't have to roll. You know that what it is.
This is my goddess. He was carving my goddess. Hey, wait! You're carving my goddess. We're on the same side. I yell that in
Alpha?
Drow. I yell
Roll
that
a
in
persuasion.
Red flags.
You say that in what language?
Flags.
In Drow.
Drow. Okay.
We're just throwing flags tonight. Everywhere.
Well,
You get a flag.
I've got a 20 for
You get
persuasion.
flags.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Right?
You hear a dum dum dum, and you hear it coming from that cabinet
Neil.
that's in the room, and you hear like something fiddling with like a, and then and a guy falls out of the cabinet. Looks like he was stuffed himself in there.
Oh.
He's on the ground. He seems to be wearing simple leather pants, a leather jerkin, and really not much else. And he falls out. He has a like looks like a knife in his hand, and he looks up at you upside down. Who are you?
Hello. My name is Fitz. You just got a letter. It was from my father. I don't know if you...
Oops. Yes.
And he's sneaky.
I don't know who the letters are from. I just pass them on.
Okay, to who? Because...
That's loud.
Are
Mhm.
you... Oh, God. I'm gonna pull up my dagger, shove him against the wall, and I'm gonna say, are you affiliated with a dark elf who's been going around killing elves dressed as a human?
No. I roll an intimidation.
I'm getting quite put out with all this.
And you're saying all this in Drow, right?
22 for intimidation.
Are you saying all this in Drow, or are you saying it in common now?
Well, the last one was in common because I'm getting too upset, and Drow is my second language.
Okay. He'll reply back in common. He's up against the wall, and he says, "I just deliver messages to the Underdark."
To what part of the Underdark? Are you with the Resistance or the Spider People?
Spider people. This is getting
It's over
scary.
your head, Greyhide. It's fine.
There's no resistance to
No
Lolth.
resistance? Oh, that's disappointing. So
But
who are you?
it's they're delivered to the sorry, I'm having trouble remembering the city name. I'll get the right name later. I know what it kind of sounds like. They'll say that they're delivering it to Mesotopia.
Oh,
And you
Sounds familiar.
well, anybody can roll a knowledge if you want. Knowledge history.
probably. I would probably have heard my father say something about that, but I don't remember because I only roll a 9. So, oh yes, that sounds like a city in the Underdark.
8.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that he said it's a city, you realize, yeah, it's a city in Underdark. But
Well, I'm
you
still
don't know
upset
much.
at it, so I'm not paying attention.
And it's actually Minzo Baranzan.
Yeah.
That sounds vaguely familiar. So you don't know what's in the letter?
No, I don't read it. Can you let me down?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was
Wait,
bad.
wait,
I'm going to
what
let him
about-
down.
The dark elf that's been killing people.
Yes. Excuse me. May I have your name, sir? I've decided to be quite friendly now that I know that he's, not affiliated with people trying to kill me.
My name is Elekshan.
Oh, Elixon. We're wondering if we could have your help identifying something. Can we show him the in your bag of
Yes, yes.
You only have the body in there, right?
Yes.
Technically,
it's
the bag of
okay.
holding, you can just turn it inside out, and everything that's in it will fly out of it. So,
I have a lot of things.
what's that?
I have a lot of things in here.
What,
Okay.
like lady things?
Bit-
It's okay. We've seen it all.
Greyhide, get out of here.
Okay.
Right.
Use your hands. Help
All
grab
right.
it out. Pull it, but be careful.
All right. Do we have to roll a
Shall
grab
I
and
reach
pull
in
the
to
body
grab
out of the
the,
bag?
Don't show him the
Mhm.
body. That's
Pull
the
it.
whole thing.
It doesn't take too much time.
Who it is? He might know
You,
who it is.
Yeah, Zinakobi, you hold the bag, and Fitz sticks his arms in and grabs, and you see like this little
Don't
shoving
touch
thing
that.
trying to shove it through the, the
Sorry,
bag.
that was wet. Ugh.
That's not. Okay, take him.
Maybe that's
Thank you very much.
Probably his blood. Probably his blood. It's fine. Just blood. Haha.
It was not blood.
blood.
Yeah, and he eventually plops out a naked dark elf,
Oh,
Do
God.
you know who this
Look at his
is?
clothes.
and he goes, "What did you do?"
Well,
Well, we kind of killed a guy and stuffed him in a bag. What?
Well, yes, but he was trying to kill us first, and other elves.
Put him
And,
in my bag. Absolutely. Don't lead with that. Don't listen to the human.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
don't
he's
read
just
the
not
chat.
wrong.
What we did to him, we will do to you if you do not tell us what is
well,
going
do you know who this is, Alexandra?
It's Elekshan, and
Alexon.
no,
Forgive me.
I don't know him. He's never delivered a message before.
No, I mean he's an assassin who runs around gunslinging with guns.
Oh, that's why we killed him. Yeah. It wasn't
Yes.
just a random murder. I just sorry, I was a little bit of a brain fart.
Random murder.
Don't forget the
I
thing.
don't kill people. I just forgot why we killed him. But the assassin thing that rings a bell.
Guns.
Yes, he was killing elves of all kinds.
Yeah, I know. I'm on your side. I just I forgot
Guns
why
and
we killed him.
Waterdeep.
He was a real jerk.
Guns and
usually
water,
come
okay.
from. That's not normally Drow. That sounds like Luskin.
Luskin. What's a Luskin?
It's a place across the sea.
Oh my god. Are they importing drow?
Most of you would have heard it before. You might not know the details, but you know that there is a place across the sea in one of the main cities. It's called Luskin.
Somewhere across the
Where
sea.
they use firearms.
What do we know about
Is a
Luskin?
place called Luskin. Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't know that much. I know they're the ones that make the guns.
No, I meant like, I mean, I'm not seeing all this. I'm still just hearing, but I just meant like, what do we know about?
Oh, like I said, you know, it's a place across the sea. If you guys want to roll a knowledge history, you can see how much you know. But common knowledge is that it's a city across the sea.
Oh, I got a pretty good knowledge of that.
Oh, that's pretty much all I know about it.
Excellent cheese markets in Luskin.
Alpha, I got a 3. Alpha city knowledge, urban knowledge is
Yeah.
Not a thing.
limited.
I dated a Luskinian, actually, so I know plenty about Luskin.
Of course,
Yeah.
Yes.
19 plus 1.
I was frankly surprised you dated.
So just to be clear, I stayed out of sight for this entire thing, but I did hear everything.
Okay. Yeah, you heard you've heard about Luskin. It's where a lot of humans originally came from, actually.
Yeah, that's why I know. I'm human, right? So-
It recently had a new ruler. You've heard, but you don't know much about the ruler at all or who it is. They had some type of war recently. Maybe it wasn't a war, but maybe just a coup of some sort. You're not sure. But they used to be ruled by captains of ships. They had like this group of captains of ships that ruled it. It's you've heard rumors of it being almost like a pirate town type thing.
Well, the gun thing makes sense then.
That would make sense. What does not make sense is why he'd be after elves. Why would he?
Why he'd be all the way out here?
Well, I think that's what we're getting to the bottom of. I think we should talk to Davos about this fellow anyway.
Yes. Well,
Elekshan.
Thank you. Elekshan, very nice to meet you. Be safe. Good luck. I love your carving. By the way, have you had a lot of contacts with the what's this figure's name?
Elistray?
So why is this dude in the middle of a sewer all by himself? I don't get it.
Because
Exactly.
he's a
Why is
message
he
runner.
hiding?
Because
It's
he's
none
a
of your
message
business.
runner.
He's a
That's
private
that
citizen.
question.
More about this. What do you mean? We followed him. What does that make of us?
You guys
We
argue a lot.
I don't know why he's here.
I'm hiding. Ask the question.
Yeah, you hear. Is there another person?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, they're so nosy, these people. I don't know.
What question?
Seems
are
like
we
a really
asking?
fine gentleman, in my opinion.
Right.
Guys,
He says Elistray's beautiful.
have you seen her?
You know.
No, of course not. Who sees gods?
Right. Very good. Well, that's all. I have no further questions. Anybody else?
Are we going to kill this guy? I don't think so.
Why? Why would you kill me?
What?
Oh, I'm
no.
just joking. No,
I
No.
think you guys
we're
should leave.
Yes, but we're not going to get do it. Nobody's killing anyone right
nobody's killing anyone. I just...
Speak for yourself.
So what are you doing all the way down here anyway?
That's the question.
Skulking around. Just
He's a
out of
message
curiosity.
now. We know that. They give him messages. He gives them to the next guy who's also skulking in a different tunnel. Right?
Insight.
Yeah,
Someone roll an insight.
This
Alright,
leads to the
insight.
Underdark. If you
Can I
go
roll
long
for
enough.
insight?
Sure.
I have no insight because I'm in blind rage still.
Seems like hard to read.
Hard to read fellow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Greyhide, can you
Fitz, you get the idea that he's kind of just almost like a simpleton, some kind of, but brave, possibly. You get that about him a little bit. That he would hang out here in this kind of precarious place.
How much would it be to ask you, Alexan, to just ask around whether anybody knows anything about a gang of drow mercenaries who are pretending to be humans with magical rings? How much would it be to ask you to
Thank you.
ask around about that?
I mean, I don't. I guess. Are you gonna come back here later?
Yes.
Okay. How about? I mean, they might be suspicious if I start asking questions, but maybe if I find something and you come back and you give me 10 gold if I have something.
Sounds
Sure. No, here's a gold piece now. I'm royalty. Here you
I'll
are.
take it out of my own.
You guys have so much money.
You what?
I'll take it out of my own if it's too much. We got
No,
a
no,
10
I'm fine with that. You know what? Here's one in advance. Buy yourself a shirt, my friend.
Rich bitches.
It gets hot here. I don't like
But it's
wearing
happening.
it.
Well, not really.
All right, buy yourself well, here's a gold piece anyway.
Yeah, you'll probably get a breakfast sandwich or two with that. You know, he can spend it any way he likes.
Yes, when we come back, we'll bring a
A
breakfast sandwich.
breakfast sandwich is a gold piece?
No,
You can buy it.
well, it's
But a baker's dozen of them at least.
The gold is quite a bit, but yeah.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna sit here. And he looks around and have you seen a figurine that I was carving?
Yes, I was admiring your workmanship. It's
Admiring as in stealing.
no, I was
No?
totally intending to give it back. Here you are. Do you make a lot of these? Perhaps I'll take one when you're finished.
Sure.
Yes, it's lovely workmanship. I think it has a little bit longer, but
Oh, I cut off too much. I have to start over.
oh no, it's fine. It's artistic. Carry on. It's perfect the way it is. Perfect.
Okay. Anyways, if you go out there, there's a ladder and it heads up into the northward.
Oh, that's close to home. Splendid. Alexan, what a pleasure. Thank you so much.
So are we going to pick up the dead guy and stuff him back in the sack? Is that what's going on?
Oh yeah, there's still a dead. Oh, can you take care of this? I mean, I don't want this on the ground. They might implicate me. Or...
We still need him as evidence. So
dead naked guy. I have a spell that puts the dead naked guy into a sack. It's
You
in
do
thaumaturgy. Yes, I have so many. Oh no, there is. Wait.
I don't think it does that.
Nothing for putting naked guys into a sack.
That would be surprisingly specific spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm new to these thaumaturgy spells.
You cast thaumaturgy and the bag of holding opens.
Oh, that's right. I can also alter the appearance of my eyes and make them glow red as I do that. Ominous.
That's
All right. Can I do one more move? Can I just throat punch him
Who?
for opening my bag like that?
Oh,
I'm
yes.
doing it like this with my eyes.
Yes.
Yes.
A throat punch for Greyhide.
I predict a 7.
Ah! Why?
Because
You're starting to test my metal.
no, I actually rolled a 7.
She literally is testing your metal. Dink.
Greg, your powers are bordering on psychic right now.
I have another one that says that I can
It's
make
a
my
mind
voice
flayer.
boom 3 times as loud as normal for 1
Yes.
minute. So I'm going to use that one and say, "You're testing me, Zenakobe!"
Greg's a mind flayer. He just
You hear
controlled
that?
him.
You hear that?
It's
You're testing me, testing me, testing me, as it echoes down and through the hall and up the tunnel.
Well, that was subtle.
We're going
Yes.
for subtlety here, obviously.
All right.
Let's
Well,
stuff this naked guy in the sackaroonie, and then let's climb the ladder. That's what my vote is.
All right, so you stuff him back into the bag that barely fits him, and then
And I'm careful not to touch his ding-a-ling while we put him in the sack.
Yes,
I just want to
it
make
is
sure
there.
that I don't put my
Right.
hands.
We
don't
wanna
so
touch
given
him
that he's
dead.
elf, never mind. So you head back out of this room and up into the sewer. You head
So
up
we're
the
near
ladder
our
right there?
home, is that right?
Yeah, so if you go up the ladder, you will find yourself in an alley. Walking out of the alley, you say, "Oh yes, I know this," and you realize what road you are. You are about like a 20-minute walk from your house.
gonna put my ring back on just in case anybody sees me out there.
Suddenly loses all the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I much prefer my true
That's
form.
that's the Fitzjeffrey I'm used to seeing. More,
But-
you know.
Henceforth, I will be using this miniature for him, even if he's in his disguise form, just so we can distinguish it from a typical old middle-aged mercenary guy.
Gorgeous. I like that.
It's fine with me. That makes sense.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So what are you doing? You're heading back to Trollskull Manor.
Should
It
we?
is. It's about
I'm not gonna
11.
take the body back.
It's actually about midnight right now.
Do we have time to take the body back, or that's way in the other direction?
Yeah.
Or are we going to take another side quest that goes absolutely nowhere, and we have to touch poo again? Is that what's going to happen?
Greyhide, it didn't go absolutely no. Well, we know a little bit more
Oh, you
now.
discovered your origin of who you are and what
Yeah.
your purpose in life is. But still, I touched poo.
I'm
I
sorry
touched
about
poo
that.
again. But you know,
Yes.
we got to see your true face, which I guess is important.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, not everyone likes it.
I like.
Apparently, not everyone likes it. Not everyone likes being lied to. And you chose a human.
I didn't choose a human.
You know what people don't like? Elvish women who punch
No,
people for
if
no
it's
reason.
midnight,
All right. Can I punch you one more time?
Oh,
Okay,
are you
if
punching?
it's midnight, it's a good hour to visit a tavern. Maybe he'll be there, and we can conclude
predict
this
8.
business.
I mean, I'm still suffering
no.
from bullet wounds, but yes, all right.
Who are you
I
punching,
swear punch
Greyhide?
you again, Greyhide.
What's your AC? I think that might still miss.
My AC is
17.
18.
No, it's
Roll the
18. Yeah,
17.
still. Dink. He right off the shield.
I'm gonna say that's 2. On number 3, I might just punch back.
All right. Can I do it again? The third one?
Absolutely.
Yes. Why did you say that?
Try me. I'm not afraid of you. I'll one horse open slay you.
Wow.
You realize she has very little skill in punching, but
Yeah,
she
I do.
punches again. You're not even proficient in it.
So it bounces off my armor, and I sit there and I do one of these. Ah.
What are you
The
going to
mustache
do?
And then I just
spreads.
walk away.
Nothing.
I walk away.
All right, so
I'm
you
going
head
to
back
call
to.
you Punchy from now on. Punchy.
Human.
All right. So I think I'm going to Trollskull Manor.
You're going back to Trollskull Manor.
I'm
Wait,
going
what
back
about
to
the guy
Trollskull Manor.
who's going to give us some information
I
about the
mean,
magical items?
I want that information. I'm also very, very tired and still bleeding. I don't know. It's a tough call.
I'm furious. I've been punched 3 times by
You
an
punched
elf.
3 times.
Elf
Well
and Sage.
deserving a punch.
And she has a naked guy in the bag, and if she wants information, but I'm going to
I
Trollskull
got a
Manor.
naked dead man in my bag of holding.
Yes.
You don't see it.
Please
It's making you
say that
cranky.
louder. We're on the street. You've got an in your bag of
I'm going to use my voice of booming to announce to the world.
How about we go drop off the body to? I'm sure he's at the tavern.
You turn around and you see a guy sweeping the street, like not even looking at what he's doing, just watching. Like,
Oh god. Let's go get rid of the body. Greyhide, come I'll buy you a drink before bed. Call it a nightcap.
Did you say you're going to buy me a drink?
Let's go deliver the
Can you get me? There's this one drink they have on the menu, but it's 11 copper. It's a little steep. Can you get me that one?
It's like gonna cost a silver.
Who?
Of course you will. So anyway, I'll follow Fitzjeffrey because I'm thirsty.
Let's go drop this thing off.
So
thank you.
You head west, away from your house, toward the Yawning Portal, and you get there. You see light going on in the Yawning Portal. It's still open. It's actually a little crowded. It's about 12:30 now.
Makes sense.
You look in and you see Davil Starsong, just in his usual position, leaned back in a chair with a foot up, strumming his lute.
You bastard.
I toss a coin to the minstrel. Ha! 1 copper.
There's actually there's 2 of them actually. There's 3 strings is what they call him because his lute only has 3 strings, and then he's the one that seems to be there in a more official capacity for the place. And then you have Davil, who he's just kind of strumming on his own in a corner.
So I'm gonna walk up to Davil.
I'm gonna go up to Davos as well, and I'm gonna take out my my flute and play.
Sorry, you guys said Davos like from Game of Thrones. I actually meant Davil. Sorry.
Davil.
Yeah.
Davil, like Basil.
Davos.
So I'm about to go up and give Davil some stern words, but then Alpha takes out a flute and starts playing the flute. And
do
a
performance with your flute.
Oh, Alpha.
I didn't know you could play the flute, actually.
There's a lot of things we don't know about this group, obviously.
14. It's my second time playing it, but I guess nobody's ever paying attention.
Changing quickly.
It actually sounds okay. You keep it simple, so it doesn't, it's not too difficult to play. But
just trying to appease our potential friend or not.
Yeah.
So you guys can go talk to him now. That maybe it'll put him in a better mood.
Possibly.
Yes. Well, I approach and
he does smile at you with the flute.
Yes, isn't that cute?
I kind of nod back. I clearly am a flute player.
Might seem the smile might have been a little condescending. You're not sure. May have been genuine.
That's why I just nodded. I didn't smile back.
What's Fitz doing?
Good move. Well, I'm going to. I'm going to take a moment to enjoy this lovely music happening.
It has a purpose.
I'm going to drag the bag of holding and slam it on the table in front of Davil.
Davos. Sorry.
Davil.
No, Davil. Jesus
Davil.
Christ.
Davil.
I'm going to look him in the eye and I'm going to go,
I'm Davos.
This was the most difficult task I have to complete. Here you go. Wait, no! I need Fitz!
Wait, yes.
Him out.
Yes. Let's not take out the in the middle of the bar.
Who's gonna care?
Because we want information.
Ugh.
Because also it might be illegal.
Well, I think if
they might report us.
So what are you gonna do?
So after Zenakobi slams this bag of a corpse on the table, I'm going to lean over and try to mollify the situation, and I'm going to say, "Oh, Davil, you may have heard that a half-elf was almost murdered, assassinated this evening, and was saved by a group of 4 adventurers. Did you hear about that?"
He strums his lute. Yes, I did. And here's your gold. And he pulls out these pouches he had prepared that's next to him on his seat. And he like kind of like does a little quick count and then puts them in front of him. There's 4 of them.
It's a great way to open things up.
Take it. Count the money.
It's 50 gold in each one.
We each got 50. Nice.
Gonna take one of those. Davil, thank you. That's lovely of you. Man of your word. Love that. So
yeah, I like that.
Yes. We were wondering if you know anything about what's been happening, or if you'd like any information.
He looks a little confused at you, and and says, "What are you inquiring about exactly? I thought you just killed a murderer."
Yes, we did in fact kill a murderer, and we're wondering if you know anything about who's murdering them.
You guys hear
Or
like
if you-
typing sounds? That's weird.
Or
I do.
just adding 50 gold to my inventory.
Oh, okay.
It's very loud.
That was
Sorry
interesting.
about that.
No, you're very good at talking while doing that.
Used to work at a call center. Yes. So,
Yes.
yes, Devil, would you mind coming with us to a private room to discuss the nature of the murderer? I think you'll be quite surprised.
Again, you need to go off to a private room.
Well, I don't want to pull out a corpse in the middle of a bar.
Ah, I see.
Yes, and he points over at the stairs and said, "I think there's one on the second floor." And you go up the stairs, and there's some private rooms up there, and you go into one of the private rooms on the second floor.
Splendid. I'm
It
going to
looks
pull
like
my
it's
dagger,
just
shove.
a table with chairs around it. It looks like it could fit like 6 people at the table.
Well, I'm going to dump the body on the table.
I'm going to
Okay.
pull out my dagger, shove him up against the wall, and say, "Are you affiliated with the Drow of the Underdark who are trying to kill me?"
You're doing that to Davil?
Yes.
Roll intimidation.
I'm still playing the flute. But
And roll athletics too.
Oh. Okay, so I rolled a 1 on intimidation, which plus a 4 is a 5. So I don't know how well that did.
Roll an athletics.
My athletics is a 9.
Okay. He just kind of pivots around, spins, does a quick little spin over to the side, and you realize he lifted your leg up a little bit, and you fall into the wall a little bit, and he says, "Oh, my friend, what's going on here?" And he stands with his legs apart, his arms on his hips. You see him kind of fiddling with a dagger on his side, but doesn't look too frazzled.
Little
Well, that
old
went well.
devil.
What?
Nothing.
Stop looking at his legs for a moment.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. What?
Sorry about that. So,
Fair enough.
I want to roll an insight just to kind of get a sense of
noises.
this guy right now.
Sure. Roll an insight.
23.
Wow. You get the sense that even though he seems easygoing, he was almost ready for something like this. But it comes off as always ready, like may have been in a dangerous line of work before. And you get the sense that he's not even worried, scared, anything like that.
well,
So
I'm a little embarrassed.
was this a test? I kind of stopped playing the flute and I asked him straight up. Are you just testing us?
Well, this was a test for your lot, so I would say that you passed. But I'm a little confused on the happenings that just occurred.
We want information because this
Is Zinakobi still dumping out a body, or is she not doing that
Oh
yet?
no, the body's been dumped, and I'm kind of standing here looking.
So he
at
looks back and he sees that this body being pulled out of a bag on the table. I guess he's put it on the table in the room or something.
I stretched it out all nice and neatly on the table.
And he says, "Well, how curious! You brought a dark elf, a dead one. Interesting."
This dark elf. I'm going to do my little ring trick and reveal my true self, and I'm going to say he's wearing one of these rings to look like a human, and
No, you're just flaunting it.
I can respond.
He's killing elves as a dark elf for posing as a human, like the dark elves posing as humans who tried to kill me, one of whom owned this ring. So do you know anything about magic rings, dark elves posing as humans?
Of course he does. Look at him.
People trying to kill me? Anything?
Let me. He asked if he could see the ring. Can I see that ring?
Don't give it to him.
Please,
No.
take it.
Fritz!
What? He's helping us.
He says,
Isn't he?
I don't recognize this. but no, nothing's coming to mind about this person either. Interesting that an elf would be killing an elf, but dark elves do hate, let's say the drow, I should say, do hate other elves.
I mean, not genetically. They're just taught that. It's not a, you know.
I'm not sure what it genetically means, but yes, they are taught that from very young.
Well, yeah, that's not me. I'm fine with all of you. All right. Well, sorry about bothering you then. Can I have my ring back?
If you seem surprised by this dark elf, who did you think we'd be hunting?
Oh, I assumed it would be some other. Well, actually makes some sense if it's a dark elf now. Like I said, dark elf. If it was actually from the Underdark as a drow brought up to hate elves, that would make some sense.
But then why would they be posing the human to do it?
Exactly. Does not make any sense.
Why were you posing as a human?
Well, because I was left for dead by a dark elf wearing this ring, looking like the human that I'm now looking like. So it wasn't really a choice for me. It was
interesting.
Tell everyone.
You know, I think I've seen you before.
Really?
I mean, you're with your ring on.
Yes. From where?
Did this guy have a ring too?
But yes, he did. Oh my God! Put his ring on. Put his ring on. Put his ring on. We have his ring, right?
One of you put his ring on. I want to see what you look like.
Oh, sure. Someone put his ring. The ring that the gunman.
Look at me.
I'll take the ring and put it on.
Ugh.
Okay, you take the ring and you put it on.
Whoa!
Nothing happens.
Nothing. Huh. I guess maybe it only works on drow elves.
Wow.
Wait. Zenokobi, I know you don't want to, but it didn't work on Greyhide. Maybe it only works on elves. Try on the ring.
Ugh.
Please, just
like a human.
For like 30 seconds. We won't judge you.
That's what every man says. 30
Just
seconds.
put on the ring, Punchy.
All right.
Thanks, Punchy.
On the freaking ring.
You put on the ring.
Are you happy?
And you immediately turn into what the guy looked like as a human.
You're a human. Zenokobi's a human.
Male human.
I take the ring off and throw it.
Clack, 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 it clacks against the wall.
And then can I punch Fitz?
Yes.
All right.
I go to pick up the ring.
Okay, you have the ring.
And I'm going to punch Fitz.
Do you
At least she's not
do anything
Put
with
it-
it?
I just put it in my pocket.
Okay.
What did you roll to become?
No.
You know, this armor looks soft, but it really is metal underneath the cloth.
Ow!
Sorry, I couldn't resist. You know.
Nice woofer.
So, so perception check. What does Davil make of the fact that the ring clearly only works on elves?
Oh, he seems interested.
Stop.
I have seen those people around the docks. And he smiles, kind of looking up. Yes, but I don't know anything.
Oh, he knows something. Come here, pretty boy.
Yes.
Roll for intimidation.
You want to roll to intimidate him?
Oh, I do.
Go for it.
I'm surprised you're rolling to intimidate when you could roll to seduce.
Well, I'm not very intimidating at the moment because I was little.
And Punchy isn't very seductive, let's face it.
I was human.
Too much brute force.
He looks at you and smiles.
Oh! I want to punch him in the throat.
Oh.
So does this mean we're part of the little elf group now?
Oh, the Zentarum are not just elves. We're a bunch of people with interest in certain enterprises. We provide money when people need it, and some other stuff that isn't coming to mind.
Intimidate him!
I'll ask him a question.
Oh, great.
And I'll say, look, I haven't asked many people this before, but you seem knowledgeable. Have you heard of any young woman of the name of Kira in these parts? Or rumors of someone like that?
Yeah, before you say that, he'll also say the well, we're some people call us a shadow organization, but really we're just trades and mercenaries and goods, including weapons and such. We also provide money to people who need it, and we have some influence around the city. You asked about Kira, and he says, Kira, a human name. There's a lot of humans in the city. I'm afraid that nothing's coming to mind.
So
I
I'm going
asked you a
to.
question.
Okay.
I want to know what's your standings with the Lord's Alliance?
Oh, the Lord's Alliance thinks we're a nuisance and that we dabble in illicit goods and all that, but there might be some truth to it, but they can't prove anything.
So I'm going to lean in, and I'm going to say very gently and charismatically, and I'm going to roll for persuasion, and I'm going to say, listen, Dabble, we're trying really hard. I've got an 11 for persuasion. We're trying really hard to stop the people that are killing elves like you, and any information on this ship where this person who looks like me, where this person who's killing elves, any information on where that came from would be extremely useful to us in keeping the streets safe for elves like such as yourself. Is there anything you could tell us?
He doesn't need the streets safe for him.
There's, with an 11, he'll say, there's a lot going on in the city. And he seems to look up, thinking. He strums his lute a little bit and says, there are factions at work. I can't say too much. I don't know the level of trust and the deep knowledge that the Zentorum might possess with a group of people I've barely met. But
barely met? We just killed a man for you.
And I just met you yesterday.
Can I do this?
I kind
Sounds
of,
more like intimidation, but sure.
I strum my flute a little, I play my flute a little bit.
You give it a little
but
toot?
a little toot, but I kind of want to persuade a little harder. Say, listen, we've gone through all this, so I think we need a little bit more information. Now it's your turn. We basically killed a man that was killing elves right now, so I want to persuade him a little harder than.
Okay, go for it. Season could roll a 19.
23.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wow, since when did Alpha get so charming?
I'm charming if I want to.
Apparently.
Yes.
Just doesn't want to around us.
There are rumors of a Luskin who sailed across the sea and has entered the city incognito. I don't know if they're true, but I have heard that they might be dark elf.
Well, the information we got seems to point that this gentleman right here, pointing to the body, might have been from Luskin.
Yes, that would make some sense then. I'm curious what their intention is. If you find out anything, I could pay you for information.
I feel like you're withholding information.
Paying.
I have a lot of information, but not much on this.
Okay, so what kind of payment are we talking about?
It depends what the information is. I would say 10 to 100 gold.
Okay.
Well.
And one more question. You said you have some inns. Do you know anybody who can examine magical artifacts?
I'm hosting a channel on.
Oh yes, and he'll tell you. I actually need a little bit of work done anyways. There's a shop in the trade wards called Weird Bottles Concoctions. The gnome who runs it is a friend of ours named Schemo.
That sounds wonderful. Schemo.
He's made some potions of mind reading for a client of ours.
Mind reading?
I need you to pick up the potions and deliver them to the god catcher.
There's a god catcher?
You are probably new. If you go to the
I think you meant to
castle
say
ward-
dog catcher.
No. And you actually, Greyhide, you would actually know what this is. It's one of the... Throughout the city, there's these giant statues that look like they're about 30 stories up.
Like a colossus. Wow.
Like a colossus. And they're just kind of stuck in a pose in the middle of some of the city. And the buildings have just kind of built up around them. One of those statues is called the God Catcher. It's in the castle ward.
Just north of the market. We were there a few moments ago.
And he says, give the potions to the lady in the purple cloak. And you can keep the tip.
What's the name?
I'm not at liberty to give the name of the lady in the purple cloak, but purple cloaks are not very common, so it shouldn't be too hard to find.
Well, I mean, I could use some healing potions anyway, frankly. I'm still at 5 health.
This person, does he have... he's a wizard, or what's his...
Oh yeah, Schemo is definitely a wizard. His full name is Schemo Weirdbottle. He's actually one of the Zentarum himself. Retired, of
How will
course.
we know he won't try any weird stuff on us? How will he know he can trust us?
I trust him.
You trust him. I don't trust you.
You're not coming with us, are you?
Oh no, but he'll know if you say you're with the Zentarum. Just tell him Davil sent you.
Zentaur!
Zentarum?
Not related to centaurs, I don't think.
No.
That's not a thing, is it?
Centaur?
And not
No.
related to Xanathar either, so.
No, not the Xanathar. In fact, avoid them if you ever see them.
No, really. Thank you for that information.
Yeah, they're the ones with the brain puppies, yeah.
These days, even watch your step if it's a Zentarum. Never mind.
Oh.
I don't know, it seems a little fishy. Schemo?
Well, all of these adventures and
A
all of
schemo
these
is good.
tasks are fishy. We need to go headlong into danger sometimes, is what I say.
Yeah.
That's what we get paid for. We get paid for danger. So
This
if
is true.
everything was on the up and up and everyone was trustworthy, what would they need adventurers for? That's what they need us for.
So...
We
Okay,
accept.
so-
I accept on behalf of us, our adventurers.
We might need a rest before our next...
Oh, absolutely.
Probably go
I'm going to have a
tomorrow.
flagon
Feeling-
and I'm going straight to Trollskull Manor and kick off these boots.
Okay. Is everybody else good for leaving and going back to Trollskull?
Yes, thank you, Devil. No?
He just accepted the mission, so yes, I guess.
Yes,
if you don't
I
mind,
accept on behalf
you-
of my adventurers, I accept.
Yes?
are you going to
Listening.
take the body?
No!
Oh, yes, of course.
No!
No, that we thought you would be doing
It's not
that.
going back in my
Take the
bag.
body.
I'm not putting another
The
I
answer
can-
is
Well,
no.
then,
You can
how
just
else are we going to get it home?
You know,
let them dispose.
in a room with one exit? Nah, fine. I can take care of the body.
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Yes,
Let's
you
do
can.
that then.
All right, well, thank you, Devil. That's nice. And Devil, if you find any information about the things that we were just discussing, we'll pay you for information. In
I
happiness.
don't know how much you can give, but I doubt it'll make a dent. But if you do bring any information,
I have
let me
9
know. And
copper sitting right
as
here.
you help the Zentarum more, information will be more free flowing.
Really?
That's fair enough. Well, thank you, Devil. That's lovely. Well,
Send Yagra up on your way out. I have a body for her to take care of.
yes. Terribly.
When we're out of sight, I tell the group, guys, we should not tell them we're also part of the Lord Alliance.
No, definitely not.
Good thinking.
I was just about to, actually.
Yes, this is why I
Lucky
thought I
you.
should
probably lucky that you mentioned that.
You head back to Trollskull Manor, and if you guys are okay, we can just skip through the night.
Yeah.
Do a short, long rest.
Good night's
Yeah.
sleep.
You can do a long rest on your character.
Oh, thank God.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Long rest.
In the morning, you hear some knocking down on the bottom floor, like someone's knocking on the doors to the tavern.
Oh, well,
You mean on
I'm
Trolls?
stumble awake and head down there.
You mean of our mansion? Or the manor? Or the tavern?
of the tavern section of the manor.
What?
Knocking on the front doors.
door.
I don't think he can open doors. He's a ghost.
Ah.
I'll get it. I'm gonna walk down the
go
outside
trust him.
stairs.
No, I would rather trust a goblin over you.
You.
As I'm coming down the stairs, I'm gonna punch him in the stomach.
Who fits?
Yes.
Really? I just
I'll
woke
open
up.
the door.
Okay.
So we all go down.
Yeah. What about Greyhide?
I'll come down too, and I'll be doing this. I'll be
It's
scratching.
still a little dark out, but the sun's just starting to come up. It's kind of like a haze. You see a cloaked figure there.
Oh.
What color cloak figure?
Brown. It's covering. It's a long hooded cloak covering the face, and it sees you come down the side, and it turns to you and says, "Hey, I'm looking for a man named Markham Greyhide. Is he here?"
No, he died. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
What,
Kidding.
what are you looking for exactly?
Am I
Greyhide-
hearing this? Am I still?
Yeah,
in
you're there.
Yeah, my name is Greyhide.
Yeah.
What is state your business?
Markham, I'm glad to see you're still alive. I missed you. A lot has happened since that time so many years ago. I'm worried why you have come to the city. Please don't get involved. I don't want you to get hurt. I can take care of myself. I have friends of sorts now.
You know this
heard-
guy?
Who am I speaking to?
I heard your voice from Tricky. I never thought I'd hear it again, but please, leave me alone before you get hurt, and don't get involved in the guilds.
Do I recognize the voice? Should I roll for?
You recognize the voice. It is, from what you remember of Kira.
Kira.
No, because you were asking.
Okay, bye.
Where have you
and
been?
it turns around and starts to leave, starts to run.
What's happening?
I'm going to pursue and see if I can catch up to her.
Yeah.
What's
So
the rest
am
of
I.
you doing?
I'm going to follow Greyhide because I'm very intrigued.
Too weird not to. Let's go.
I'm also going to ready my Hager's Blast to drag her over to us if absolutely necessary.
Okay. The figure is running and starts to turn around an alleyway. You follow it, I assume, down that alley.
Mm-hmm.
And it heads to the end of the alley. It turns and sees you. Its cloak kind of flapping.
So does it appear human, or we can't see? It's just a hood, or
If
like
it's
what's the?
humanoid, definitely. The cloak is covering. You can't really see what it is, other than it's a short humanoid.
Interesting.
Too short for a human.
Is it a hobbit?
It seems to be running towards a. You can kind of tell it's running towards a sewer grate at the end of this alley.
I'm going to yell, "Wait or I'll drag you! I swear!"
Wait a second. This thing running, supposedly with Kira's voice, is it?
Mhm.
It's you said it's shorter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Kinku using her voice.
Is it?
I'm guessing that is.
You said tricky. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. So Tricky was using my voice. So this.
So I grabbed my
somehow
bow.
we have to catch this thing. So like I want to see if there's something I can. Is it in range that I can use the that bong thing? Whatever's called bong toll of the dead.
Yeah. I'd have to look
I
at
don't
the
know what's
range.
the
I think it's probably good though. I think it's like 60 feet if I remember right.
Obviously, I don't want to do anything lethal. I'll just say halt while I say it, and I'll use that spell.
Okay.
So it's got to do a saving throw, right?
Yeah, it does not save. So go ahead and roll the damage on that, which is
let's go.
1d.
Toll of the Dead 1d8.
Yeah, it's only 1d8 because it's not hurt yet. If it was hurt, it would do 1d12. But you hear the dong as it kind of shakes it a bit, but it has its arms out, and as you guessed, its little gnarled kinku arms are trying to pull up this manhole.
I'm going to summon the power of my goddess, blast the Eldritch Blast it, and drag it towards us with Hager's grasp.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
Maybe the little dragon can do something.
Oh yeah, your little dragon's there.
My little dragon.
Got a
Hey!
9. It was running very quickly.
By the way, none of you are wearing your armor.
My little dragon runs over.
Because we were sleeping.
Yeah.
We're in our jammies. Is that what you're saying? Our
Yeah.
jammies? And the little trap door on the back of my jammies.
I don't know, would
is
Alpha go
hopefully
to
buttoned
bed
up.
with her armor?
Say it again. Sorry, I got distracted by a
So
mental
what-
image I didn't want to see.
Would Alpha go to bed without her armor?
Good
Yours is
question.
just leather. You could probably say you had that on. It doesn't have metal or anything like that.
I probably would have grabbed my sword to...
Yeah, you would have like your anything you
Yeah.
could grab easily, but anything that would take a moment to put on, you wouldn't have on. That
So
yeah,
I roll a
unfortunately,
9.
it sees it coming and it steps out of the way as the force of the bolt goes by him,
Damn it!
and it pulls up the grate. And is Alpha gonna do something?
Can I do a fire blast?
Wait, so we
Yes.
have our weapons or no?
You do have your weapons. Anything you could have grabbed as you went out, that would be like habitual for you to grab. You could do,
So-
but armor would take metal armor would usually take a few minutes to put on. So I would
So
say you wouldn't do that.
I run past bits and I'm like, ha 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 ha, half elf. Watch how it's done by a high elf. And I go in for it, and well, I'm being very cocky, so I'm not even looking.
The fireball goes out and strikes it in the back, and it's you can kind of see it flailing around, trying to put it out as the flame is on its cloak in the back.
I'm gonna tell everyone. I'm gonna shout out and say, "Okay, everyone, please don't kill it. I need this thing alive. There's something I need to find out from it. So, just please." I'll keep pursuing
I
it.
help, but my bow is like ready.
It's lifting the grate. It's about to jump in the sewer.
All right, stop it. I'll just say, "Okay, stop it. Don't kill it though."
Okay, so I'll aim for non-lethal.
Yeah.
You can't really do non-lethal with a ranged weapon, but
Yeah, go
Alright.
for
you
it.
might just knock it out
Then I go for it and let's see what happens.
already.
Where's my?
You're gonna roll a 20, aren't you?
There we go.
That would be very useful if
Not
she
too
did.
bad. 15.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
That will definitely hit. Roll the damage.
I was just waking up ready to
Right.
obliterate.
That is just enough. You see it. You hit it right in the back, and it falls forward. The manhole that it was lifting up falls on top of it, and it falls into the sewer. And you hear a ploosh.
Well, great. Now it's going to drown in there. Let's.
No, it's an escape.
Well,
Well,
Greyhound can go get it. I
Yeah,
did
you
my
run up
part.
to the sewer, and you can see it just in the sewage. It's underwater, probably drowning.
Ugh,
right.
again, more poo.
Look, this is
Right.
your bird. Go get
I'll
it.
die. I'll plug my nose and just descend into the filth.
All right, awesome.
Bring him back up.
Yeah, bless him up.
It
gonna lean over the edge.
stinks.
Oh, there we go.
So
Kobe probably knows
talk.
that person. But then, let's see. Yeah, you're able to go retrieve it. It wasn't dead. It does look like it's unconscious, and it would have taken you a couple rounds to get it. So I'm going to go ahead and roll some death saves for him. Oh, it rolled a natural 20.
Ha.
As you're going down in the sewer, you see it shake its head, and it stands back up.
Oh my god.
And it sees Greyhide coming for it. You're gonna have to try to grab it.
I will. I'll use.
If you're gonna try to just grab it, it'd be athletics.
I'll use my grapple or whatever. Yeah, just athletics. Yeah.
Then he get it's.
That's pretty good.
Prone, and he's just waking back up. He's gonna have disadvantage on his trying to get out of your grasp. And he rolled a 3. So yeah, you have him.
Excellent.
Let's go, Greyhide.
You hear, unhand me.
No, whose voice is it using now?
Bring him up.
Where is she? Where can I find her?
Where's Harvey Dent?
Guys, this is taking way too
Where
long.
is she?
Where is she?
You hear, if he captures you, don't tell him anything.
Oh my god!
Massive.
Do you think Keisha's working against you?
Keisha? Who's Keisha?
Isn't it?
It's Kira.
Kira.
Well,
I'll,
names.
Names. What's one
I'm going
woman's
to,
name Greyhide?
I'm going to knock him out. I'll attempt to knock him unconscious and then bind him. So do I have
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Okay. Knock him unconscious and bind him. And we're
You
gonna
come
we're
out
gonna-
freshly stinking from the sewer.
Good news, everybody. We've got we have another Kinku captive joining our party. What are we
Oh,
going to
good.
name this one?
Kinky.
Kinky Bird? I mean,
Kinky
Kinky
Bird.
Bird.
I thought
I think
I
that
thought
works.
Stinky
No,
Bird.
Kinky bastard.
Kinky Bastard.
Kinky
Kinky
bastard.
Bastard.
I dub thee Kinky Bastard. And I
Poor
do
guy,
that.
he probably
Okay.
had a name.
I mean, we
What
could
does
ask
it
him what his name
want?
is later. Well, let's take him home and tie him up, shall we?
Why
seems
do we
to be a
take
common
everything
theme.
with us? Can we just
You'll
take
tie
care
him
of
up.
it?
You'll interrogate him. You'll accidentally kill him, and you'll end up in a barrel. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go.
Okay,
Or a
so
bag.
we
A
just-
barrel or a bag.
While
Well,
it's still the morning,
my bag?
there's something I would like to do. I would like
Kinky
to.
bastard?
No. While we take him, I would like to go to the contractor next door and pay someone to renovate and turn this into a proper
Wait,
tavern.
we're dealing with this bird that's
Yeah,
He's knocked out. He's fine.
intimidation.
Greyhide.
He's
I would
unconscious.
really
He's
like-
bound. Go put him in the
Go
basement.
get.
I would really like a new bed. I don't know how the rest of you are sleeping on your
Listen,
mattresses.
we'll get
but I
Fitz
really
Jeffrey to
like-
tie him up.
That's actually a very good
Fitz,
point.
you tie him up because you're so good at tying him up.
I'm
Fitz will tie him
excellent
up,
at
and we'll be,
tying things.
everything's
I'm-
fine. I
Oh
don't
my
understand.
god! Can
Everybody-
I just Greyhide and go? We're going
Yeah.
back to the home.
Everybody roll a Constitution save.
Constitution.
Constitution.
It's my constitutional right. Okay, let's
Look
go.
at that, babe.
Roll a Constitution save.
15.
Okay.
Oh, 6.
Oh, there you go.
I got a B.
Fitz,
Oh.
you're the only one that you have a crook in your neck, your back aches. You are not used to these type of beds where you come from.
Don't know what
And
sort
you
of
have-
hovels you all sleep
Right now, you
in.
have 1 level of exhaustion.
I'm exhausted. I mean, Zenakobi rolled a 20. I don't know how you're looking so chipper, but I don't know what kind of hovel you're used to, but
Great
that's
Constitution. I don't have any lies.
I feel
We're just
fantastic,
figuring out
except
why
I'm covered
this
in
bird
food.
is here.
the only lying I did was on a terrible mattress.
Yeah, and we tried killing me.
I didn't.
Okay, how about you go sleep and we'll
I
take care of this bird business.
Well, I mean, this is not a terrible idea. I'm extremely tired.
You don't think you'd be able to sleep. You're not that type of exhausted. You're
I
just
don't think I'd be able to
achy
sleep.
and
I'm just achy.
yeah.
You achy.
Stiff.
Really? Really?
Yes. Well, it doesn't help that somebody keeps punching me.
Can I just punch him for that statement?
Yes. You can
I'm
roll another
sure-
7.
So
Right?
is the Kinky... I can't believe his name is Kinky. Is Kinky conscious?
Oh, you actually hit him. Wow.
Ouch!
You do 1 damage, I think.
Ow!
Now stop that!
That's. Ugh. Bad
Uh,
enough that I've got a crick in my neck.
the Kinku is not conscious.
Oh my god!
But if you
You
wait
know-
a bit,
Can we just? Okay,
He will
I
become
tried to
conscious
kill you
eventually.
once, but I was being controlled
Let's
with my brain.
let's
Can we
tie him
call
up
it even?
and then wake him up and see what's going on.
Okay, you
I
tie
didn't
him
know
up.
you had a brain.
All right, we go back. We tie him up. I'll buy a bed later.
He
I want to
he
shut
wakes
a
up.
pillow.
He will eventually come back conscious again. You see his head shaking.
All right.
He looks around. Doesn't say anything.
What's your real name, you kinky bastard?
Okay, creepy bastard. You got to remember this.
Creepy bastard.
Creepy bastard, huh?
Oh.
It doesn't have a ring to it. I think he's a kinky bastard personally.
Henceforth, kinky bastard.
Listen, you're with us now, kid. We've got a better name. You're kinky bastard now. It's
Kinky bastard, all the way.
So who else do you work for?
You're kinky
Who
bastard.
else? You may not be able to tell me anything about Kira, but
Why?
who are you working for?
Why were you? Yeah. Why were you seeking out Greyhide?
Exactly. What is your true mission?
Okay, creepy bastard. I need you to give this message exactly.
So it is Kira.
What if the Xanathar have heard that we joined these guilds and they're afraid of us? We're making a name for ourselves.
The person who that voice was still Kira, by the way.
Yeah. So can we is there anything that's that he's wearing that might possibly give a clue to where he's coming from? Is there anything that's, maybe I'll do a perception check or everyone else can, but is there anything that's that he's wearing that would indicate where he's coming from? Well, I have no perception.
You still smell sewage, which, I mean, he was just in sewage, so obviously. No, they look pretty. You don't see anything that would kind of lead you to. That'd be more of an investigation, though. But I'm guessing it'd be around the same role.
Well, the fact that he went in the sewer probably means if we were to go down there, we might be able to find out something more.
I'm going to pull out my dagger and roll to intimidate him, and I'm going to say, "Listen, Kinky, we're your best hope right now, so you're going to give us a couple of answers." I'm going to roll to intimidate, and I'm going to get a solid 11. I don't know how that does. I don't know if he takes me seriously.
And I'll dangle the feathers of Tricky.
With that, you can have
to help with his intimidation roll. I said, "This is your friend Tricky."
You can roll again. Basically, roll with advantage. So roll again and take the higher.
So, ask Greyhide. Do you recognize that voice?
Yes, 24.
Wow.
Yes, I do.
Whose voice does it belong to?
Is that a friend of yours?
He says, if they capture you, don't tell them anything. And it seems to pause with the last one. He seems kind of nervous. And says, you are part of Xanathar.
Is Kira part of Xanathar too?
You are part of Xanathar.
Well, that's a yes.
That's a definite yes.
Listen, she's in danger. She's in danger. She's being controlled by them.
She was giving
Who's this lady?
Greyhide, I think Kira is a gangster. I think
she was involved with Kinky Bastard.
I think she's involved with kinky things with Kinky Bastard. That's what I think.
Oh, you think?
Hey, you watch your mouth about Kira. Don't ever say that again, Fitz.
Just saying, it's very lonely in the sewers.
Listen, I understand that she might be involved in something that's dangerous, but I know her and I trust her, and I owe it to myself to find out and maybe see if we can help her.
Who
but I don't have any
she?
leads.
Greyhide, who exactly was Kira?
I haven't seen Kira in nearly 10 years.
Oh.
She's my younger sister.
Oh my god. Well, I had totally the wrong idea. I'm just going to say that right now.
I regret what came out of my mouth. 100%.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, she was 7 years old when she was taken away by some vagabonds who raided my farming village. And
oh my god.
I've never seen her since.
God.
I had a feeling she might be in water deep.
I'm so sorry, Greyhide.
Leave me alone before you get hurt, and don't get involved in the guilds. Comes from the Kinku.
Oh, your sister. Did you come to Waterside to find your sister?
That was definitely part of the reason that I just...
I feel like Madathon knows. She might... I'm sorry. There's a bit of a lag.
The god of lag came in your way right there.
What I was saying was, I feel like she's working with Xanathon, does not want you. Maybe I don't want to say she's bad, but at 7, that's a lot of brainwashing. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think we should go save her.
I know my sister, and I know this Xanathar is a controller of minds. Like,
now, hang on a moment.
What else is there to it?
A lot has happened since that time, so many years ago.
If they want the potions to control minds, do you think that might be her? Because think of it.
I think she kills people now.
Well, if she's working with Xanathar on how they can control minds, why would a Xanathar look for a potion that you can... I think that she's trying to get those potions, and that the fact that we were going after those potions, and the person getting that potion, I feel like it might be her, and maybe she's warning us not to, therefore we should.
Just to be clear, that was Zentarum that wanted the
that
potion
wasn't the guild.
Okay, LOL. But all that remark away.
I hate that they're spelled totally different, but they for some reason sound very similar. I hate that in this model. But...
Do you know what's funny? Last night, Greyhide asked Davil about Kira, and Davil's a Zentarum, and then this morning a Xanathar shows up from Kira from the Xanathar. Is that just suspicious?
Very suspicious.
I think it's very clear.
I haven't asked very many people in Waterdeep about Kira. That is true.
Okay.
I've only mentioned her name a few times.
It's very clear to me that Kira sent the bird. Now, is she been brainwashed and is on the other side, or is she actually kidnapped and wants help?
I think based on our experience with these mind flayers and Xanathar, that brainwashing is not out of the question. And I know my sister. At the very least, I need to find out.
Well, you knew her, and she was taken away when she was very young. So I'm not saying we don't find out, but I'm saying...
I say headlong into danger.
Well, I say maybe we go complete our mind reading potion quest first, get the potions that might be useful to us, and then we can maybe...
Well, other than the fact that this bird was in a sewer, we don't have any other leads, so...
You hear, maybe you should complete the mind reading potion.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what the bird said.
The bird is saying that makes me not want to do that.
So the bird is just repeating you, yeah.
Kinky Bastard.
For once, I agree with the stupid bird.
Kinky Bastard, does Kira wear a cloak that is purple by any chance?
If they capture you, don't tell them anything.
That's a maybe.
Yes.
I'm with Alpha, but while we see this wizard fellow, we can ask him for some unmind control potions. So then if we find your sister, we can throw them at her and unmind control her.
I like it!
Her, but I'm just saying there's a lot to consider, and I think we should definitely complete the first quest.
Well, while we're walking, you can do a lot of considering. So you
hear a burst of sound. I concur, or whatever Greyhide just said. I forgot.
Does it bother no one that the bird is agreeing with us?
The bird always agrees with what I say.
We've had great experiences with Kinkus in the past. I don't know what problem.
Yes,
has never led us astray. Is what
the bird says. Creepy bastard.
Kinky Bastard, listen.
First of all, Kinky Bastard is your new name, and you shall address yourself as such for the duration of this time together.
Do we,
Let's go get the potion, but...
Wait, what do we do with him?
Let's go get the potion.
We can bring him along.
No, because
we can bring him along.
No,
bring the bird along. Bring the bird along.
Bring the bird along. Bring the bird along.
Greyhide. If Kira is there and she sees the bird, then she's going to run, and then Davil will be mad at us.
This time we're not.
No, the bird is her friend.
The bird is our friend, but
The bird is our
Bird's
friend.
our friend. The
All
bird
right,
is-
can I
The bird is our
go
friend.
and bird in the throat?
She sent the bird to us.
you're going
Yes,
to do
you
what
may.
to its throat,
I
Senecobi?
want to punch him in the throat for keep talking.
Which one of us? Who are you throat punching this
Sticky
time?
bastard!
Oh,
Kinky bastard.
Bastard.
He's tied up and restrained, therefore you have advantage. Roll again.
Fantastic.
Can I
And did you-
intervene and block the punch?
And
Roll
when he
a
intervenes, can I do a low punch to his groin?
to who?
To his groin.
oh my
When
god,
Grey
it's a
Hide
regular
goes to
troll.
punch, goes
Waste
to
of
block the
time.
punch, can I do like a combo punch and punch him in the groin?
I think you should have played a monk. Yeah. Well, first of all, you do punch tricky, creepy,
Kinky.
kinky, and you do 1 damage. Gets knocked out.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
Exactly. So wait, what do I do?
Bird.
What do I do to Greyhide? Because I rolled a 2, so not very high.
You go dink codpiece.
that's why those are a
Dink.
thing.
Codpiece.
Okay, I went
Did you
back
just
to the
say
house
dink,
to get my
codpiece?
backpack.
It's metal. It just kind of dink. Oh wait, no, you don't have it. You don't have your armor on. You just miss. He gets out of the way and misses.
All right.
If it went
Let's
dink
see,
without the codpiece, that'd be interesting. Sorry.
So I say we just leave the bird tied up. Somebody else check the ropes.
Who tied the bird up?
Huh.
Someone roll a survival.
I'm already walking back to the house to get my backpack. I was just like,
Oh, you guys are at the house,
Yes,
but
we're
you're
at the-
walking to the second floor where all the living area
yeah,
is.
just to get the rest of my stuff.
Okay.
Never mind.
So who's tying up? Who tied up the bird
But then I
originally?
yell from upstairs, "We're not taking the bird with us."
Who tied the bird up originally when they tied him
tied
to
up the
the
bird?
to the basement?
That's Fitz.
Did I tie up the bird?
Oh, excellent! Roll survival.
I am so good at tying things up. So I'm just going to roll a. I rolled a
Wow.
18,
Okay.
because I learn from my mistakes.
Are you going to? Whoa! Read the comments real quick.
Healing hand job on Kinky Bastard. Ooh. Well, I mean, that might happen
There's a
later.
word for that.
Why would I revive him just to have you knock him out again? Let him,
Oh
he's
my
unconscious.
God.
I think they just want the mental image of you doing your healing hand job on the kinky.
From
Do
now
not
on,
read-
all hand jobs will be saved for myself.
But Greyhide, you gave me such a good hand job the other day. It saved my life.
I'll help you out. Don't worry. I'm just a little. That's not going to be a video clip. That'll be
And
short.
we're demonetized.
On.
No.
And I just come back down with my backpack and like,
You heard the end of this conversation.
yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
just,
go
like, walk
throw on
out
my
the
armor as well.
Oh my God.
I'll get armored up, and then we'll go. So, are we not going to talk to these contractors to turn this into a proper tavern? Because Greyhide would really. I would like to throw
Is that
some money.
really your concern? Your sister.
We
Just
could.
sent a message through a bed.
She's not going
You
anywhere.
want to make a tavern.
Do you know?
Your
Let's
priorities.
make a stop at the mattress place because
Oh
I'm
my
still
God.
quite. I've got a crick in my neck like you wouldn't believe.
And we'll get a breakfast sandwich. We'll make a day of it, I say. And then we'll get the potions. Then we'll find my sister.
Greyhide,
We
was
can
expecting
we
you
can
to do-
zoom through that if you want.
Yes.
Basically,
Oh.
if you want to just get some decent living
Brilliant.
supplies, it'll be about 20 gold, just to, like basic beds or something like that. If you want to actually bring back the tavern and have like decent full building furnished and everything, it'll be about 1,000 gold.
But we don't have that. So let's
Well,
just
we're not
screw that
ready for
idea.
that yet.
Never mind.
You also don't need to.
1,000.
You also don't need to pay it all up front. You only need to pay like half of it up front.
I don't have that either.
Why can't you sell your healing hand jobs?
Hell, you know there's
I'm
quite
not.
a market for
You
that.
want me to open like a rub and tug? Is that what you're? I mean, you want me to open up a spa? Is that what you're saying? Interesting idea.
I'm not even trying to be clever about this anymore. Just
Yeah, I know.
straight up. Yeah,
I'm
just straight
Yeah,
up.
I Straight up in the flesh trade right now. That's what it's paladin flesh trade. No, that's what we're not going to do.
Yeah,
you
you
often find paladin in there. So
you
I'm gonna
also
spend
have
30
some
gold.
things to sell that we could zoom through if you wanted to.
Some what?
Things to sell. If you wanted to do that real quick, we could just zoom through it. We don't have to role play it.
Oh god.
Okay.
The first of all, you have those pictures that I think were worth like 300 gold, possibly, if you could find a good buyer. So to do that, someone roll an investigation to go around looking for a good buyer.
That's probably Alpha. Although Fitz does have connections in the business world.
Only 14.
That was a jack shit.
Investigation is.
Yeah.
I've got an 8, so I have no idea.
Alpha was the first one though. So yeah, you look around for a while and you find a buyer for it. To get with a 14, you get like 280.
Okay.
What if I persuade for like a haggle to get a better price?
Go for it. Just roll persuasion. Don't worry about the role play again.
24.
Oh wow.
I think that would give me at least 350.
Sure, why not? And then you also have that spell book that I don't think anyone can use if you wanted to sell that. That is.
I don't know if we should sell that. I mean, can Xenokobi not use that?
You tell me. It's up to you guys.
Xenokobi, can
I
you?
could use it.
Right?
I could.
Sure, you could.
I don't think so.
But I think we should definitely.
Oh, that's what you say. Yeah.
So wait, if we just made 350 from the painting sale, how do we we just split that 4 ways? Is that how we're gonna do it? Like in our.
I say we throw it into a communal pot for now, and we use it for the renos. We'll get up to 500, and then we'll turn this into a tavern. That's what I say.
You can use your half for the renos.
Let's see. Burning Hands associate. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So it would be like $87, $88 each.
If you find a good buyer for the book, it would be 150.
Each?
No.
For the spell book, for the entire spell book.
So there's a total of.
Maybe the gnome. Maybe the gnome will want it.
You could sell it to him too. That's true.
Sure. So that's so we all add. I mean that comes to about what, roughly?
350 divided by 4.
350.
Like 8750, 88, 87, 8750.
Just say 88. Everybody would get 88 from it.
Lovely. So I am very eager because I suppose I'll just lean in and say, listen, I want to help with Greyhide's sister, but there is a ship full of Luskan dark elf mercenaries who apparently know that I'm not dead, and seemingly still want to kill us. So I do want to revisit that. I understand that your sister is very personal, and I understand.
And we have to be cautious still about this red wizard. We can't just go.
Yes.
Let's split up, I say.
Oh.
Oh.
No, Greyhide, we will stay with you while you find your sister. I will not abandon you.
No, we're not. We don't have any information on my sister just yet. So I say we're doing the potions thing for now. Is the plan?
Let's go to the potion things.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think we should purchase a couple of healing potions for the next mission because those are quite handy.
Well, we might get some. You said we could keep the spoils from it, so we might get a couple. Let's see what happens with this mission.
All right. So you take a coach and you head that way. On the way, Alpha, in your mind, you hear, "Wakey, wakey. Are you up? How's the progress going? You looking for the gold?"
I'm sorry.
You can answer me.
I'm sorry.
No, this is only Alpha hears this.
We're just sort of watching her as she.
Do you say anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't say anything. I don't even answer in my mind's eye.
Okay. You
right there, Alpha?
Do they see me kind of weird?
if you don't want them to notice, roll a deception. And everybody else can roll an insight if you're... Well, actually, it would just be your passive insight, so don't worry about that. But with that deception, yeah, most people notice that she seems to be kind of like, takes a moment, quiet, something off, like someone who just got disturbed by something, but then eventually went back to normal.
Yeah, I think you're right.
With an 8, there's probably even like a bit of a like, you know, like what the fuck kind of at the beginning.
Yeah. Guys, when we get there, maybe I'll stand outside if you guys can. I'll just stand outside to make sure everything's make sure everything's okay. I have a weird feeling about this. And you guys can go deal with this guy, okay? I'll just stand watch outside.
Sure.
Okay.
Which one of you is sitting beside me? Because I'm gonna lean over and I'm gonna say, we really need to find that cleric to see what's wrong with her brain.
Alrighty. That's
strange music.
You eventually make it to where the guy said that Schemo shop is. It actually is on the you can see the big trade area where all those tents were from where the shop is, but it is down a road a little bit away from there. It's basic glass like French windows that you can see into the place. There's a counter halfway through the shop with tons of potions and such, and the inside in front of the counter has decorations and things. It seems to be one of those stores where you kind of point at things and he brings it up. Behind the counter you see a gnome who he looks he's wearing green with some type of yellow cloak that's thrown over one shoulder. Darker skin, but not like a dark elf or anything. Rings in his ear, brown hair. His whole face, if you think about it, looked like an X with the furrow of his brows and the laugh lines of his nose, kind of like form almost like an X. And he has like a pointy goatee.
Just before all this, I kind of want to ask them. So, guys, just I'm going to wait outside, make sure nothing is happening. But maybe if you can inquire about how we can find out if someone's being mind controlled, and if there's a way to block it, and if you get an answer, maybe don't tell me, but.
Don't tell you. All right. We'll keep it close.
If I am being controlled or watched, I can't know if we're going to.
Right, because then the thing control. Yes. No. Very, very, very good. Right. Very good. Yes.
So I'm going to wait outside because I don't know what kind of information this gnome has, and maybe Fitz, you know that crystal I gave you.
Yes. I'll show it to him.
See if you can detect any kind of magical elements from it. But only tell me what you think is safe for me to know. I'll wait outside.
All right.
That was weird.
It's very weird.
I think she's still suffering from the Ed Ray Izzard way.
Huh?
The
Ed Ray Izzard way, yeah.
Yes, Izzard way. Well, I'm going to stride confidently into the shop and smile at the gnome.
So everybody's going in except Alpha?
Yeah.
Yes.
The coach outside, Alpha's like, so you gonna wait here or should I go on?
He's on the clock. Keep the coach.
I guess the whole trend is to throw him 9 coppers until he can go.
You throw him 9 copper and he says, well, thank you, ma'am. And he goes off.
Nice cabby.
You go into the shop. Ding, 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 ding. You hear a bell. Look up. There's no bell. It's interesting.
Nice
you
touch.
you walk in and he's there looking through a potion, kind of shaking it a little bit, and he says, "Oh, welcome to Weird Bottles Concoctions. What can I do for you?"
Well, we're actually here from a friend of yours named Davil for a couple of very specific potions for a friend of his.
Yes. And he pulls out this burlap bag, this leather pouch with a flap and hooks on the other side of it, and you hear like a clink clink as he puts it there. He kind of tightens the straps a bit, and says, "Here it is."
Splendid, thank you. By the way, do you have any healing potions? I'm a big fan.
Do I have healing potions? Of course I have healing potions. And he brings out some this like tray from underneath the table, and clink clink clink. There's reddish color potions of different sizes, with different
We
types
should
of
do one
corks.
right now, like a round, right?
You
do. We'll do like a shot. It'd be awesome.
I mean, we could
expensive
stab
shot.
each other first and then do
Okay.
a shot.
Yeah, let's get damaged first, and then we'll...
I'm okay if you take shots as long as you pay for it.
Oh my god.
Nah,
How much- How much for the healing potions? Oh,
They're 50 gold each. Well, you're
Whoa.
part of the Black Network. 30 gold each.
well, that is very useful.
But what
I'll
about
take-
where the Lord's thing? With
Ixnay on the alliance.
Oh, you're
side.
part of the Lord's Alliance.
yeah,
I
that's the
thought you're
whole
part
thing.
of
We get this.
the Zentarum.
Oh no! I was talking about something else. It was this stand-up comic
Roll
we saw
a,
last
roll a
night.
deception.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Humans.
Yeah, that's what you send me in there. Okay, so roll a deception. No, it was a stand-up comic we saw last night. It was a joke. This guy doesn't get my sense of humor. People don't get my sense of humor. I'm very deadpan.
Surprisingly, he seems. Yeah, good joke. But
Okay.
anyways, 30 gold.
Yes, I'll take 2 of those, please. 2 of the healing potions.
All right. We also have this one, which I call Potion of Greater Healing. For you, 150.
No.
Do you know that is a
That's actually
splendid discount. I'll come back for that one. I'll come back for that one later.
All
Maybe
right.
tap into your inner alpha.
Roll
what-
to see.
Just to give you an idea, the Potion of Healing does 2d4 plus 2, and the Potion of Greater Healing does 4d4 plus 4. It's basically double, but it costs more than double.
Yes.
So how many are we getting of the regular potion?
Well, I'm buying 2 of them, which
Okay.
I'm probably not going to not share with the rest of you. I mean, I'm not a monster.
I will, and they're what? So they're 30 each, right?
30 each.
I will also get 2 of them.
Okay.
I'm not there, so I'm not getting anything.
I'm not getting it.
Don't worry. If
It's
you
okay.
start dying,
We'll use them on you when you eventually take damage. Because so far we're the ones getting shot in the face mostly.
I mean, I did
Um,
pass out, and
this
Oh,
is
yeah, I vaguely remember something about you waking up in a trash heap. But you're not really in the store right now. You're waiting outside. So, okay. There you go. That's gonna cost 60.
Can I interest you in some boots? And he goes back onto a shelf and he pulls out these leather boots and puts them on the counter. They'll help you stealth around.
Ooh, stealthy boots. you know, Greyhide, you really could use that.
Would they work on a paladin?
Of course. I mean, it might make you about as loud as a normal person at that point, I suppose, with all that armor.
That sounds fantastic. How much for the stealthy boots?
175.
Yeah.
Black network discount.
Let's see. I can only afford 100 gold for these boots.
Roll a persuasion.
Well, that's not very good.
He says, "That's all right. Come back when you can."
But, you know, I could probably throw in 20. Do you think we could take them for 120?
Roll persuasion as well. It's a little bit harder now since it's a follow-up persuasion.
I've got an 18.
Let's see what I think. Because you're part of the network. All right.
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
I'll pay the full. I have more. I have enough, so I'll do the full 120. No. Thank you so much for helping me do that, though. That was excellent.
Okay, I'm going to pretend that 20 of that was from me so that it doesn't look like you're cheating him.
Okay, yeah.
So, one more question. We have this magical item. Are you able to look at it and see if there's anything, give us a read on it?
No, sure, of course.
And so I'm going to take out the crystal from Alpha, and I'm going to hand it to him.
I usually charge for these services, but you're part of the network. And
I like being a part of this network.
This is a great network.
And he takes it. You gave him the ring?
No, the crystal.
Okay, he takes the crystal. He's nice, and he seems to move his hands and cast something on it. You see almost like a wave of energy go across it, and he says, "Not magical."
Not magical.
Not magical, my ass.
Why do you think it's magical?
Oh well,
what about the ring?
It did some magic on someone.
Should we be telling everyone this?
But
it was probably a glyph then.
A glyph. Someone remember glyph? Yes, that makes total sense. Thank you. I can't.
Just ask him what it is.
I can't do the ring. By the way, do you know what that is? That crystal thing? Just a normal crystal?
Looks like a piece of quartz smoothed over.
Yeah, I totally knew that. So you've been incredibly helpful. I have a sort of a general question for a friend of mine. Let's say that you think someone was being mind controlled, but you weren't sure and you wanted to
that thing.
Unmind control them. How would one go about this? Would we send them to you? Is there a potion for that? Is there a cleric for that? What would one do with that?
I have something for that.
If it's a, it depends on what's causing the affliction. If it's someone who just convinced someone of something, then there's nothing really you can do about that, other than maybe a modify memory spell. If it's a curse, you need I have a potion for remove curse. If it's some type of suggestion, persuasion spell, you'd probably need. If it was long lasting, you might need a restoration from a cleric.
Lay on hands cures disease, neutralizes poison and stuff like that. Would that help mind?
It might.
Mind control?
If it was minor. Otherwise, you need a more powerful version. I think Davil might have it.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. Thank you. You didn't mention that.
Interesting. No, you didn't mention a lot.
Well, this has been lovely. Anybody else need anything from them?
Let me see. So this is potions. He has boots. He wouldn't have anything weapon-wise, would he?
I'm more of attire, mainly potions, some attire, not so much on the weapons. But there's another shop, and he'll explain another shop to you down the way. They're not part of the Black Network, though.
Okay, well, We'll do that another time. I've spent all my money on these wonderful boots. They
So
look fantastic.
And they're very dashing on you as well. I'm quite
You put them
impressed.
on, and they actually over time it's kind of creepy. They resize to your foot size.
My goodness.
That's actually brilliant.
It's like
That
I'm
is
walking on a cloud. I don't make any noise at all. Look at me.
Well, that's not
I'm
quite
skulking. I'll skulk
So-
a little bit.
Going forward, you don't have disadvantage on stealth anymore. It would have given you advantage, but since you're wearing that armor, it just means you don't get disadvantage.
I'm less of a lummox, but I'll still probably talk with a booming voice and give myself away many times intentionally. But
He didn't hear my whisper. Maybe if I whisper 10 times louder, let me try.
Try it.
Yes, that'll be great. Is it true that there are potions that make people breathe underwater?
Yes, there is. I actually have a potion of water breathing.
Oh my goodness, how much is it? I've always wanted to try it.
Usually it's 250, but you're on the network, so 150.
Oh.
Asking if a mind reading potion would help to know if someone's being mind controlled.
Do you know, I had this strange voice in my ear just now. It's the strangest thing. You know, the thing we were talking about, could one person take a mind reading potion and then know if the other person was being controlled in their mind?
You might be able to, especially if there's voices in their head.
Yeah, well, that's just a childhood thing for me. Interesting.
I don't actually have any potion like that, though.
I see. Well, this has been glorious. Thank you very much for all of your help.
Glorious.
And the rings!
Glorious. Well, we're part of the network. Isn't it glorious, Senator Kobe, to be part of the network? You're not going to smile and say thank you to the nice gnome?
The rings.
The rings.
I can't ask him about the ring because I'd have to take it off, and I'm wearing it.
Hey, what about that ring you're wearing? No, I don't actually say that.
You do have 2 of them.
What about
Oh, no, you don't.
One in her pocket.
Oops.
Daniel?
Never mind. You only have the one.
Did someone steal the other ring? Oh.
Okay.
Because someone threw it across the floor.
Yeah, Alpha
What
picked it up.
threw it across the floor? Did you see what it did to me?
I mean, you've never looked that up. I'm gonna exit the store very quickly.
Why as he does that, can I throat punch him?
You'd have trouble hitting his throat, but you can certainly punch at his back.
Fine, as long as it.
As he exits the store, I hand him the ring.
Oh, that's where the other one is.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Yeah, you get him in the back, hit metal.
I think you should take a hit point damage for punching metal, you know?
I feel like.
So, Alpha, you hand me the other ring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back in then, and I'm gonna say, excuse me, sir, by the way,
Your next turn.
someone gave us this magic ring, and we know what it does, so we don't need to detect its powers. But we're just curious. Do you know who might have worked on this? Because it came to our hands in a very peculiar way.
He takes it. Let me give him a roll. He takes and says, some of the technique looks Luskin. They have their signature way of beating out metal into strips on its initial construction. I don't know if they're the ones who enchanted it, but the craftsmanship looks Luskin.
Thank you. That's very useful. Thank you very much, Mr. Gnome.
So, it's been a while since we've killed something. My axe is getting thirsty. I say...
I'm just gonna drag him. Can I just drag him out of the store? Do I have to roll for that? We're not killing anyone in the shop.
Oh, we're not killing anyone in the store, but I think it's time to move on and...
We do have a delivery to make.
These potions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can skip ahead. You'll eventually go to the castle ward. You do find the big walking statue, and there's these benches that have been put around it. And sitting there, you see someone in a full purple cloak with a purple hood covering the face.
That must be the purple cloaked person they were talking about. That we have to deliver these to.
Greyhide, cackle.
Cackle?
Cackle.
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 Do we want to anger
Cackle?
the zubs? Do we want to anger the Davil people?
No, I thought we were delivering something.
No, we
to
don't.
them.
We're at the castle ward. We really don't want to anger anybody.
No.
Inconspicuous, remember?
You do look around. There's a lot of people sitting at the benches, walking every which way. You see carriages going around.
I'm going so
in my mind.
Beautiful. That sounds so useful to all of us.
If you want to,
Maybe you should punch something.
if you want to skip ahead on this part, we could just say she hands you.
I'd punch you.
If you want to talk to her, you can. But otherwise, you'll say you deliver it, and she'll hand you a pouch.
I want to.
Does she give us anything else? Just like a pouch of gold or a pouch with
Yeah,
some
it seems to be a
stuff in
pouch of gold.
Oh.
I want to make conversation just to see if we recognize her voice.
Yes.
I'm going to say, "Lovely day, isn't it?"
You hear, yes, it is.
Well, it
That
is a
sounds like-
lovely day.
Here's your
That
money.
sound- Oh, thank you. That's
And
very
how much
kind.
money are we dealing with?
There's 60 gold in the pouch.
That's 15 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she moves off. She walks away.
Well,
Pretty
Well, it's
elegant.
nice to meet you.
She's
Very
not
graceful
here,
and
right?
beautiful.
What if she was using a voice changer?
She rips off her mask. No.
Oh, I was
You're
thinking
all
she actually
wrong.
ripped off a mask. I was about to be like, oh, here we go.
We're not going to kill this one, are we? No, we're not going to kill anyone.
no, I don't think it's the right.
I think unfortunately there'll be no killing this episode.
The fact that
Only
you
knocking out of a
This
creepy
one.
bastard.
Yeah, we did rough up a bird. That was kind
You
of fun.
stabbed Kinky Bastard.
Well, someone did.
Well, that was.
He got
Well,
No,
better.
we threw him in the cellar. He's all
that's
bound
right,
and
that's right,
tied up
that's
and
right.
thrown in the cellar.
My apologies.
So, why don't we go back to the kinky bastard and see what to do next? I suppose.
Right, so what did we find out from anything?
Well,
about-
the only thing that I know is we can either go to the docks and investigate Fitz, or we can go into those sewers and just see where they might lead us, because that could possibly And the question: if we go into the sewers, do we take?
I say we go get Kinky Bastard. And we figure out what's in the sewers.
I will say, you've been in the sewers. You know it's extremely hard to track people in it, and they go every which way. It would be like a needle in a haystack type thing.
Yes.
What if we take?
Unless we had Kinky Bastard leading us.
I think that's the only
Mhm.
way.
Without revealing too much to me,
Let's go get
do
Kinky.
we have a direction in which to go concerning what I asked
Yes.
you to ask?
Well, so we're going to ask a little. First of all, your rock is now just a rock. Apparently, it was a glyph. I don't know what that means, but it was.
It's
a
like
glyph.
a letter. It's a symbol or a letter, like, is a glyph, and then it sort of vanishes once the spell is gone.
That
now it's
sounds
just
like something a
it's an old
paladin.
chunk of coal.
Paladin
Right.
remembers his magic class.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it was just a glyph, but we're going to ask Davil a question that I'm not going to tell you what, and we're just gonna keep an eye out for clerics.
So let's maybe we should go talk to Davos, or not Davos. Davos.
Davos.
Davil?
Maybe just Davos.
Devils.
It's actually 10, so I don't want to hold anyone up. Let's. I say we end it here. Sorry,
With
there was no
intrigue,
combat.
because we-
Well, not much, anyways.
Oh, that's
We don't
okay.
know
My
what
axe is
happened.
thirsty for next week. I didn't kill anything yet, but
And there's a lot of directions to go.
Hello, cat.
I know there's a bit of
There's a
a
lot
conflict.
right now. There's like
But yeah, there's definitely
yeah,
options.
we can just sort of choose a direction, what to go next. Because it's
It's just like
difficult. We don't really have a
Fitz's-
ton of information, so whatever we go, like we can follow the Kinku in the sewers. We can go to the docks and look at that a bit more. But we don't have a lead yet on the wizard, on the red cloaked wizard. So
But we also don't have like we have the whole like Fitz's story, and then you
Fitz's
have like
story.
Kira, and then the.
And I don't want to bring this
like,
up again,
you
but
know,
we got
Alpha's
haunted
probably still
scarecrows
being-
out there.
No, actually, I was thinking about the haunted scarecrows.
I think he just did.
Really?
I don't know
Really?
why.
We could just do that. It could lead to something, you know. We could get information on something else.
I
Haunted
will-
scarecrows.
Do we need
Then-
another road?
Yeah.
No,
I
that's-
will end it with this then. You will, Alpha, when you're at Trollskull Manor, as you guys go back to Trollskull Manor at some point, a little chickmunk, you see a little chickmunk, it catches your eye jumping from roof to roof, and it climbs down the side of the building. And it actually runs right up to you all, right to Alpha. And it gets on its little hind leg, and it says, where is it? Oh, and it gets up on its little hind legs, and it says, interested in joining the Emerald Enclave? Come meet us at Folkamir in the Southern Ward. And then kind of looks surprised and runs off, starts to run off.
Was that
Alpha,
small
are you-
monkey talking to you?
Everybody heard that, actually, not just Alpha.
I'm sorry,
What?
what just happened?
A little chickmunk came up on hind legs and opened its mouth like it was
Everybody
talking.
heard it, but he said it to me.
Yeah, it was talking to you, though.
What?
Can we trust
Emerald
this chipmunk?
Enclave? What's an emerald enclave?
I need a nail.
Let's
What?
see. Greyhide, you're pretty much the only one who's been in the city long
I need a
term.
nail.
You would know that the Emerald Enclave is some group that's part of. Well, roll a history check.
I will.
See how much you know.
Thank you.
I know a
Eva.
fair bit about the Emerald Enclave.
Wow. Yeah, you know it's a group. They preserve some of the parks in the area, and you know Folkamir, which he mentioned, is actually one of the bigger little park/villas in the Southern Ward.
Excellent.
With a 16, you probably know it's an order based on nature of some sort.
Interesting.
Do you share that? You mean based on nature? You mean like the wilderness?
Yeah, something about preserving nature.
They're like hippie druids, sort of far out. They're not
Oh,
really
I
my
love
kind of people.
druids. There's so
You are
much
definitely
fun.
getting the right idea.
Yeah.
They have so much mead. They have all herbs. They're the
Yes.
best. They're the greatest parties with the druids.
Well,
They all
it
get
definitely
naked.
piques Alpha's attention.
Mm.
It
It's
didn't-
Haunted
right.
Scarecrows it is, next week on Art of the Roll. We finally had to go for the Haunted Scarecrows. I think we're all in agreement there.
No, but this chipmunk's onto something. So
Oh my god. And so is his sister. And so is Kinky. And so is Davils.
Davils.
Damn it, Davils.
So many Davils.
And so is the Luskan boat full of mercenary dark elves parading as humans killing elves.
Oh, you still on about that? Didn't we kill them all? I forget.
No, we killed one of them.
And what about your Red Wizard? Is he still alive, or I think we killed him last week, didn't we? No, he's dead.
we
already,
definitely did not.
Yes.
We
Yeah, they're all
definitely
dead
did
except for the haunted
not.
scarecrows and my sister. So that's
Wait,
fine.
The only thing important in Greyhide's head.
So wait, what do we go
Druids
about this
are
Emerald
fantastic.
Enclave? Do we have to like talk to more chipmunks?
We have to follow the yellow brick road.
Greyhide would know where it is if you wanted, but it didn't sound like it was immediate. It wasn't like, come here. It was just interested,
Right.
check this out.
Hmm. Yeah. Puff Daddy is correct. Xena was just punching everyone.
Can I roll to punch him?
What? But not. Are we still playing? Are you still
She
allowed
wants to punch
us?
a spectator. You want to punch somebody? One of
I
us?
would never punch Puff Daddy. Are you joking?
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
Yeah.
No, just the rest of us.
I think we need to find a mind blocker so Alpha can't be mind controlled.
You see a
Right.
guy sweeping the streets. He looks like he has a
That
punchable
will
face.
help us. That will help us in any mission
guy
we
too.
do here on out.
Next time I go to an
That's
armor, I'm
very
going to go
true,
to a
Alpha.
punch-proof armor with spikes on it that damages anyone who tries to punch me. That's what I'm
You
going
want
to
me
get.
to upgrade to Fire Blast?
Whoa. We're all on the same team.
You know, there was going to be a paladin picnic next Saturday, and I was going to invite you.
Deal with paladins.
I'll invite somebody else.
Human.
They have pierogies. They are made of real quail meat.
Oh.
They're absolutely fantastic, and you're missing out.
The guy on the street sweeping goes, "I'll go."
That's okay. That's okay. I'll find somebody else.
You've been there for quite a while.
Disgusting. Manual laborer. Ugh.
He throws some refuse that he was just sweeping into the back of a cart. Damn highfalutin paladins.
Sorry.
Disgusting manual laborers.
I'm gonna wave at him. He seems like a nice fellow. He's a little smelly, but that's okay. I like that.
He grins at you. He has a missing tooth.
As he's grinning, as they're making that social connection, can I punch him in the stomach?
Which one fits?
Yes.
Yes.
What? But
this will be what we end on.
For being friendly? Why are you punching me?
I punch you in the stomach.
Oh my god. Hello, lovely to meet you.
And she rolled a 6.
Hit the armor again.
She does a girl thing. She's one of these. She does one of those.
I'm just like.
And bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Next week on Art of the Punch in the Stomach roll.
Art of the Punch. Roll. Not critical roll.
One man punch.
Whoa, I'm reading the comments.